Grace and peace, everybody. Grace and peace. I realized that graduation started a little bit faster than I thought. I thought they were marching in at 8 o'clock. They actually were marching in. I'm sorry, 9 o'clock. They actually started marching in earlier. So we're going to do this a little bit sooner than we anticipated. Let's see if we can do this right. Than we anticipated. All right. So let's see if we can do this right. Than we anticipated. All right.
And economics, and their division dean, Dr. Sharonda Gibbs. Economics, and their the service banner is followed by our division of humanities, social sciences, media and arts, and their division dean, Dr. Regine Jackson. And their division dean, the knowledge banner is followed by our division of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And their division dean, Dr. Eddie Ray, mathematics. And their division dean, Dr. Eddie Ray, mathematics. And their division dean, Dr. Eddie Ray, mathematics. And their division dean, Dr. Eddie Ray.
I feel like it's repeating itself for some reason. Let's check that out. Be right back. Let's check that out. So the brothers are marching in from King's Chapel. So the brothers are marching in from close that last gate. So the brothers are marching in from close that last gate. 1 second. So the brothers are marching in from. Oh, I got myself playing on 2 different screens. Sorry about that.
President, Dr. David A. Thomas, and our commencement speaker, the 46th President of the United States, President Joseph R. Biden, will join the platform.
All right, so I already see brother with
later in the processional.
The shawl on already. We already know how this is about to go now.
During commencement, you will see our founder's representative, the Reverend Hardy Spurgeon Bennings III, pastor of Springfield Baptist Church in Augusta, where Morehouse was founded in 1867. He is dressed in an Oxford gray cutaway coat, hickory striped trousers, a matching Oxford gray vest, and a black satin top hat. When the last student enters the gate on Brown Street, during the procession, the Sentinel will close the gates behind the class of 2024, symbolizing the end of a historic era for these students. This will be the bookend to a tradition that began when this incredible cohort of brothers and scholars entered college virtually as freshmen in 2020. The members of the class of 2024 are more than 400 strong. They hold majors in 4 academic divisions and 32 academic disciplines. Unique to the class today are the 30 determined members of our online degree program who will graduate. These men span a variety of years and range in age from 30 to 55.
Wow.
Most of the members of this class were born in 2005 when the average income was just over $55,000 a year. The average cost of a new car in 2005 was $26,590. And the cost for a gallon of gas was $2.74 per gallon.
Almost double now.
The average cost of a first-class stamp was 37 cents, and George W. Bush was President of the United States. Much has changed since that time, but one thing remains true. Your love, care, and financial support guided your student through his pilgrimage toward this day.
All right. So I did mention
As your
before,
graduating
any
senior and his
music, I'm gonna have
classmates
to
reach the top
mute
of the
music.
green, let us prepare for the crowning.
I have to
Morehouse
mute any
holds
music.
a crown above the heads of each of her sons and then challenges them to grow tall enough to wear it. Let the drums grow silent. Let the drums grow silent. Let the drums grow silent.
We do believe in our pageantry.
4 years ago, you placed the hopes and dreams of your sons in our care in order that they might grow tall enough to wear the proverbial
goes
crown of which
senior
Dr.
class
Howard
president.
Thurman spoke. And
Hey, I know
now
him.
the crowning moment has arrived. Your son has indeed grown tall enough to wear the crown. A few days ago, when all the grades were tallied and all the scores were counted, all the assessments were registered, and 415 men stood together at the gate of the world, petitioning for entry.
So
And the world asked,
this is the procession.
these 415 men
It is
marching up
fantastic
the hill,
opportunity for
and what do they
parents and everybody to get a final shot of their son before they become Morehouse men. It is drizzly down there today, as you can see clearly.
represent the
Good morning, big girl.
Daddy?
and
President Firstborn to stop by.
that this ever-changing world truly
Yeah, I'm doing graduation,
are
baby.
they who are ready to do
screaming.
God's work in the global
I didn't get a ticket. Can't get in the game without a ticket.
Then the world asked,
It's okay, baby.
by
Maybe I wasn't clear.
authority do they march?
Bye, baby. Love you.
And Morehouse
All right.
answered,
So,
they march by the authority of their ancestors
all right.
and their own.
I know he's speaking, and he's sometimes they get long-winded, man. Just look. I just want to count out all of the different brothers with some kind of
that said only 40%
pro Middle Eastern shawl going on. I've seen about 4 so far. Hopefully, they'll be quiet and not cause any disturbance. I don't
Who
think
are
they
these
are
who will bear
going to cause any
witness
disturbance.
to the edification of their dreams? And Morehouse answered, these are their parents and guardians who labored to work second and sometimes third
There's another-
jobs
there's
to
another
make
one right
this
there,
day
Daddy.
happen.
That's a
Jobs needed to make mortgage payments on refinanced homes and high interest loans on maxed out credit cards to pay tuition, purchase books, pay rent, purchase laptops and smartphones and other devices to give their sons and grandsons the educational opportunity they may have never
There's another
had
one.
themselves.
man.
And the world asked, who gives testimony to their journey? And Morehouse answered, their journey is sanctioned by the tears of a praying mother. Their journey is sanctioned by the faith of a loving father, by the care of a watchful grandmother or grandfather,
I don't like
by
that
the
Morehouse
support
colored
of a loving brother, sister, aunt, uncle,
whatever that thing
godparent,
is, scarf.
or
I don't like
supportive
that.
friend. Morehouse answered, their journey
lot of
is
them, man. Oh,
sanctioned
my
by
gosh.
those who may have had to do without, so that their son might be able to wear the clothes he chooses to wear,
Bro, they must be
and
giving them
provide
things
the
out,
food
man.
and proper nourishment
so many of them.
needed
Good
to
gracious.
become a Morehouse graduate today. And Morehouse continued, because of these prayers and faithfulness, these men march today in the powerful and collective presence of their accomplishments with a fierce conviction of their ability to change the world. Then the world proclaimed, they are ready. They are ready. They are ready. Let them enter as they march with confidence, wearing the crown that was prepared just for them at an institution that was built just for them more than 157 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2024 graduating class of Morehouse College. Let the ceremonies begin.
All right, so when music starts playing, I have to mute it or lower it down significantly because YouTube will copyright strike the whole video, and I ain't got no time for that, to take that out. So I'm gonna mute this down and man, Just slow. I have no idea why Jason did not get a ticket. Jason was just slacking. Y'all pray for dear woke Christian. Went down and the tickets was gone. Can't get in the game without a ticket. There go my brethren. There go my brothers. I need to get a new hat. My hat is a little less white and pristine as theirs is. All right, so needless to say, the brothers will be sitting right here in the black chairs, and all the alumni are sitting on the right in those white chairs. And I'm just listening to make sure that when the music stops, I see them carrying. Now, I know they're carrying their stalls, and that's appropriate, but I see flags. I see Khalif Jenkins going on up in there the most. I just pray these brothers don't do nothing, please. Oh, my goodness. I do not feel good now. I thought baccalaureate was a testament yesterday, but this right here is proving it to me. Like it's possible. I mean, they went as far as on Twitter, they actually have like instructions for protesting. So, oh my goodness. All right, so you can see a really good shot. Of course, that's Graves Hall behind you. They're marching past the crypt of President Mays. Dude, they doing the most. Where's your hat, man? Where's your cap, brother? Oh, man, he got one on. He on the doggone roster. Oh, my gosh, he got Khalif Jenkins, and he on the roster. Oh, yeah. We in trouble. I don't think there's any hope that this is not going to go south. That regalia is doing the most. I'm telling you, we did not have anything like that. When I graduated, we had nothing like this regalia. This regalia is intense, man. I love it, though. I'm like, man, they making their money off of this for sure. Wow. All right. So, of course, this is where when I came to school and walked around and such like that, you can kind of see where they are. They're marching from. I wish they gave you a large aerial view of it. You had a Kenta stole? Okay. Yeah. They've bought into the melanated Marxism for sure. Lo and behold, the same people that they Khalif Jenkins for would not be Khalif Jenkins for them. That's a professor right there, man. There's a possibility that me and Kevin Briggins tonight might get on and talk about this. My man got gold teeth in his mouth. Okay, I see you, nephew. I see you. All right, let's see. Dude, give me some good aerial shots. There we go. That's what we want to see. I mean, brothers was talking about how they going to turn their chairs around, this, that, and the other. Like, come on, guys. But, I mean, it is what it is. When your worldview is not centered around Christ, and your worldview is not centered on truth and the reality of who God is, you just get swooped up into anything. They literally got you wearing flags and scarves and banners for people that would, in just the same breath, oppress you as much as you, quote unquote, think you're oppressed. That's crazy. This is what we came for. That's the shots we want. That is a beautiful shot. My goodness, in the morning. Absolutely, absolutely. I need more of that. That is a beautiful shot. I see y'all with y'all bow ties, brothers. I see y'all. I see you. Extra credit if you got a bow tie and don't have on a Khalif Jenkins. There you go. Extra credit to them. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, Tawanda. I see a lot more than I expected. But today's Sunday. It was Friday. At Friday's little quote unquote protest outside of the learning center, I realized the leadership center. I'm sorry. I realized that there's a lot. They got like a shipment of them things. Them Khalif Jenkins, they had a shipment of them. So I see my man crying right there. I see you, young blood. Let it out. It's all good, man. You've accomplished a great task. I love this shot right here. I'm all about it right here. I see you right there, young blood. I see you. I see you. Okay. I see you getting misty-eyed over there, brothers. I ain't mad at you at all. I ain't mad at you one bit. It's very possible. I cannot confirm and I will not deny. It's very possible, dear world Christian might have been crying 20 years ago. 25 years ago. Hey, y'all. So I found my commencement, bruh, if Morehouse makes anything, these doggone commencement bulletins are built like a truck, okay? This thing is 25 years old and it looks pretty good. And needless to say, if you follow me, if you're a member of the channel, I'll drop some pictures out of here so you can see the dear world Christian actually does have an education. He doesn't act like it all the time, but he does have an education. So I'll be dropping those pictures in a moment. I see you over there, photographer. I don't know what you're wearing, but I see you over there, photographer. Bruh, some of this regalia is out of pocket. And I'm not even talking about the Khalif Jenkins stuff. Some of these cats are like, y'all don't win. Where did y'all get? What is this? I need a whole primer to explain what it is that you're wearing. But man, it's some good pictures, man. The photographers and videographers are doing a great job. Like, I don't know what this white one is with the blue and red on it. What is that? Kente cloth. That's so 2019. That's so 1919. What are you talking about? Oh, that's going to be a good picture right there. I don't know what you're doing with that green and I don't even know what that is. This is interesting. They actually have a line between, that's interesting. I wonder if they've done that before. It looks like they have two rows of graduates with an aisle between them. They didn't have that before. Maybe they did mine. Maybe I don't remember that. It just seemed like it was all, I think it was like 30 of us, man. This dude is literally wrapped up in a flag. Oh my word. Oh my word. I wish they would show some of the dignitaries on the roster. I would like to see them. I don't know if President Biden is there at the moment or not. My man is straight wrapped up in that flag of that country. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, that is wild. I'm just jealous of all y'all rascals growing hair. Y'all got full on hair, head of hair, dreads and everything like that. And dear world Christian over here bald. Man, come on, man. I was going to call it out, man. I'm upset. I'm jealous. Absolutely, I'm jealous. Like, what is that white stole right there? What is that? I see you, young blood, with all that around you, bro. That boy did some studying over there. I ain't mad at you at all. Dear world Christians, proud of your house. Oh, why'd y'all laugh, man? That was going to be a great picture. Man, be happy, bros. Be happy. That would have been a great picture, man. That was going to be a good one. That's going to be a dope one, too. He's going to be glad about that one. He stayed up late last night. He got to school at 5 o'clock. I'm telling you. My nephew said, look, I ain't messing around with y'all. They go that boy, that guy that was crying, bless his heart. I'm proud of him, man. The house. I don't know what, you're kind of getting it kind of crooked. My guy, it's got to be a little straight, but it is what it is. And anybody that just popped in, I got to keep the music down low because YouTube will put a whole copyright strike on the whole thing if they hear too much music. They don't care about singing if there's no music. I don't know why. Like, if there's music involved in it, like an organ, I got to talk over it. Otherwise, they're going to get in their feelings. So there's about 415 brothers that are graduating. Oh, man, I wish they keep those overhead shots. Some overhead shots are great. Because you just get a chance to see like all these guys, the amount of people that are here. I see you with that beard, bro. I see you. Whole grown man. I see you. Peace and peace. Look, he said he gonna get it done one way or another. I ain't mad at him at all. That's what I need to see. I love this picture right here. I love this picture right here. Keep this going, house. That's it. All right, so dude got a whole afro. Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous that y'all got all this hair and Dear Will Christian bald. I'm mad. I'm mad. And I've been bald forever. That's why this hat still fits. I got that Morehouse bow tie too, by the way. I see you, young blood. There you go. Congratulations, house. Congratulations. So now the alumni are filing in because the alumni were lined up down Brown Street. So now the alumni are filing in. And so they're in those white chairs to the right of the students. I see you, young blood. He might have, look, his eyes been sweating a little bit. Look at mama back there. Look at her. Go on, be proud of your boy. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all be proud of y'all babies. Even if they're out here throwing gang signs. Absolutely. I see you over there. I see you, Elder Barge. I see you. I see you. I ain't mad at you at all, house. Come on. Oh, man. This is such a great opportunity, man. I'm glad I can color commentate. So all of my brothers are alumni right here that got their tickets on time. Shout out to Dear Will Christian. I see you, young blood. Absolutely. I'll throw a head nod at you as well. Go ahead and get your cameras out. Y'all deserve it, man. Congratulations to y'all. Congratulations. All right, now we can see the roster. All right, I do not see President Biden. He had a blue regalia the last time I saw him at a college. He had blue regalia, so I doubt highly he'd be wearing black. Because I don't remember where he graduated from, but it was blue. Usually, wherever you graduate from, that's the regalia that you keep for the rest. Girl, y'all so ignorant. Y'all so ignorant. You already going to timeout, Tawanda. It's too early in the morning for timeout. There you go. What's happening, sir? I am glad that they have taken the cameras off so many people with protest effects. I'm going to call it protest effects. I wish they stopped zooming on that guy with the Iran flag wrapped around him, looking all bananas and crazy, but it is what it is. I wish they also had a aerial shot from the alumni section. So the alumni file in by a class. So the oldest alumni are going to be in the front. The youngest alumni will be at the very back. So the class of 23 will be back there. I see you back there, Mr. Moses. I see you over there, sir. I see you. That brother got enough regalia around him. He did some learning over there. Uh-oh, I'll be quiet. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. No, I won't. Be quiet. You be quiet. There we go. This dude got a crown on his head. Okay. Get it. Get it. Get it. I love it. I am here for it. Absolutely. I think that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That was different. Oh, good game. I see you over there, young blood. I see you, sir. Yeah, they getting some good shots, man. There's gonna be some good parent shots in here for sure. There we go. I want to see this. This is what I want to see. Okay. Of course, yeah, let's just give them a little bit of credit. The alumni are a little bit older, so we gonna march in a little bit slower. So the kids are marched in a lot faster than us. It's all good. All right. I don't know, is he gonna speak again? Is the senior class president gonna talk again? He was kind of fun yesterday. I liked hearing him. Y'all see the little chapel I was walking by? I see you over there, good game. I see you, sir. So yeah, Biden is not there yet. He must be in holding. And that's fine. That's fine. Man, thank you so much, Willie Dodd. Grace and peace, my friend. Hey, now, Willie, is this kind of like your graduation? Like, I don't remember some of this stuff happening like this. Man, this aerial shot right here is the money shot. This right here is the best. I love this. I want to take a screenshot of it. I can't. Okay. I'll get it when I get done, but that is it right there. Thank you so much, Willie Doc. Y'all are a mess, man. Y'all are wild. All right, so yeah, if anybody knows what this stole is right here, this maroon, purple, and blue, what is that? They're throwing straight up gang signs. How my brothers are gang members? Come on, man. This is a gang, and I'm in it. Come on, man. Again, that is a beautiful picture right there. I am all here for that. I'm here today for that. Good morning, sir. Shout out to the camera crew. They are clutching it. They are getting it done. No question, no problem from me at all. Go ahead, man. It's okay. It is okay, young blood. It is okay. Let it out. Let it out. You have accomplished a wonderful feat. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Congratulations to you all. Absolutely. Absolutely. Congratulations. If your eyes sweat, it is okay. It's perfectly. I can't promise you, dear old Christians' eyes won't be sweating when we sing Dear Old Morehouse. I can't promise you that. Willie Doc, we were not at the same graduation. You ain't the same. You're 99? Oh, we definitely, man, we slacking, bro. We should be down here. We slacking. Okay, I think that's Ghana. Okay. I'm gonna let you have that. That stole. Okay, I noticed that there's no Glee Club here. Usually the Glee Club sings, and I don't see the Glee Club back there, which is interesting. I wonder why they don't. Yeah, I'm not going to be okay. As long as Kiana gives me permission, I probably will cut the camera off when they sing Dear Old Morehouse. I will more than likely cut the camera off and run the risk of getting the copyright right at the end. Oh my goodness. So there he goes. I don't know his name, man. I like that guy. I like him. He was a senior class president yesterday. He gave a really nice speech. He read the scriptures. He just recited scripture and then left. I was like, I can get with that guy. I don't know nothing about him, but I said, you know what? I can get with him. All right. Willie Doc and Dear Old Christian graduate at the same time? Y'all look at your neighbor and say, Willie, Doc, and Jay Witt need to get their lives together. How did I not know that? You probably have told me this, and I probably forgot it because I'm getting old. But and Willie Doc is a doc, and I'm over here talking to my camera. Look at that. Yeah, Tawanda, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Tawanda. The president of the college is supposed to sit in that chair. What is he wearing, though? What is he wearing? Okay. The president of the college is supposed to sit in the chair. As far as I know, I've never seen anybody else sit in it. So, but anything, look, we're in a whole new day, so I wouldn't be surprised about nothing. For real. The rainbow. Somebody said the Morehouse isn't very diverse. Yo, this dude got a whole flag for a country that has nothing to do with him. Yo, that has got to be grimy. I really wish they had a camera, an aerial shot from the other side. And of course, I'm glad to see these young men right here, but I would love to see the other side as well. These rascals are finding these cameras, boy. They know where to find the camera. When they see the camera, they are putting it on. They said they're putting it on for their city. Absolutely. Look, there's an empty seat right there. Why is Dear Woke Christian not sitting right there? Why is this not a thing? What are y'all doing to your boy? Every time I see this guy right here, he looks like he might have like Indian heritage with the long hair. He was crying coming down there. I feel a little misty-eyed. All right, so here's all the banners of all the different classes in the front right there. All the different banners. So, of course, class of 25 year rather, would be back there. There's Dean Carter. We ain't going to talk about that. My man is straight up, I love you, mommy. That's kind of cool. Even though 20 year, there we go. 25th year, that's mine right there. Oh, good. I'm glad to see somebody else's hat looks like it's been around the block, like, like my own. I'm going to order me a new one. I'm going to get me a new one. Because this hat is, the lights in this studio are making it look much better than it does. Yo, that shot right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. I woke up this morning for that. I love that shot. Absolutely. Okay. And now we're back up. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for the very gracious, very kind super chat. Thank you so much. All right, let's go see. They're about to launch everything. Here it comes. Y'all drop Canton Hog in the chat. Just go ahead and give Hag in the chat. Give her a shout out. Thank you so much. Yo, and if you don't mind, go hit that like button. That wouldn't be bad either. Help your boy out. Help your guy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go.
Please welcome the 46th President of the United States of America, President Joseph.
Oh, sorry.
Speaker of the day.
Maybe he is going to sit in that chair. Hey, Sparky, good to see you. we got finessed. We got finessed.
Escorted by the president of Morehouse College.
So he is wearing maroon. Yikes.
Now, please welcome our founder's representative, the
What is
Reverend
that?
Hardy Spurgeon Bennings III, to ring our historic ceremonial bell. This sacred ritual will be followed by the commencement evocation by the Reverend Dr. Claiborne Lee, Senior Pastor of Mount Calvary Baptist Church in Fairfield and Susan City, California, and a member of the class of 1989, celebrating his 35th anniversary today. Please first welcome Reverend Bennings.
You know that man right over Joe's shoulder ain't no piece of anybody's graduate, nothing. You know it.
Good morning. I bring you greetings from Springfield Baptist Church in Augusta, Georgia, the home of the institution that would one day become Morehouse College.
The house.
The ringing of the bell from the first church, Old Silver Bluff Springfield Baptist Church, was also the clarion call from our founder, the Reverend William Jefferson White, who convened the first Equal Rights Convention in Georgia in 1866. That history has cast a long shadow on Morehouse College. As the founder's representative and the current pastor of Springfield Baptist Church, I am honored as I ring the bell to declare that the 157th academic year of Morehouse College is now closed.
Oh my gosh.
And the 140th commencement exercises are now in order.
I might cry. Let me go and get off camera real quick. Don't hurt me, y'all. It's over. That aerial shot. That aerial
Let us
shot.
bow our
is
heads
so
in prayer.
boss.
O Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art. You are great, O God, and greatly to be praised. Not only that, but you are gracious, for you continue to give us what we need but do not deserve. You are not only great and gracious, but you are also generous. How generous you are to have given us Morehouse College in 1867, which has continually cultivated the ocular demonstrations of what Sterling Brown saw when he wrote, "Strong men keep a coming on, strong men getting stronger." Thank you for dear old Morehouse, its rich legacy, and our 12th president, Dr. David A. Thomas, the administration, professors, and staff, as they have partnered with you and the families that have entrusted their young men to them. They have facilitated the cultivation of these men of the house into Morehouse men. Thank you. Thank you for every young man who graduates this day. And we declare in the words of Scripture, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you, God, for this class of students, many of whom started in and were significantly impacted by COVID-19 and the consequential global pandemic. Nevertheless, they made it and eagerly await the opportunity to cross this stage to receive their respective earned degrees. Thank you, God, that they were able to focus and finish. They were able to see it through with their heads at times bloodied but unbowed. Thank you, God, that they survived life-changing events, disease, divorce, debt, death, depression, discouragement, despondency, and diverse difficulties. Thank you, God, for the village that undergirded them, those mamas and daddies and grandmamas and granddaddies and churches that prayed for them and sacrificed for them and supported them and encouraged them and counseled them and challenged them and critiqued them and chastised them and sowed seed into them and stuck by them. Thank you, God, for this woke class of 2024 that is in tune with the zeitgeist, the spirit of the times. Thank you for a class of confident, competent, and conscientious men. Now, God, we are here and we know that you are everywhere. But God, we need to know without question that you are present with us today on this Pentecost Sunday. Manifest your spirit among us at this very moment. We are glad that President Biden is here, but we need to know that you are here. We are glad that the Secret Service is here and law enforcement is here, but we need to know that you are here. We are glad that family and friends have traveled from near and far to be here, but God, we need to know that you are here. In the words of our ancestors, come by here, my Lord, come by here. Oh Lord, come by here. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on this gathering in the name of Jesus. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on us so that this commencement turns into a worship service in which we communally give you praise for the great things you have done. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on us until somebody joins the psalmist in reflective rejoicing to say, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side. Spirit of the living God, fall fresh on this day of Pentecost so that these mighty men of Morehouse may be endowed to impact with power the world in which we live. God, in the name of Jesus, allow the Spirit of the living God to fall fresh on President Biden so that he experiences a strengthening in his body, mind, and spirit with a renewed resolve to lead this country and help us to become what Martin King called the beloved community. Remind these Morehouse men that as they graduate, it is a celebration and an obligation. It's a celebration of the achievement, hard work, discipline, fervent prayers, tears, pains, setbacks, all-nighters, and tenacity paying off. But it's also an obligation to do more, to be more, to have more, to help more, to lift more, to love more, to serve more than those that came before them. Remind them of the words of our beloved sainted President Benjamin Elijah Mays, that it must be borne in mind that the tragedy of life does not lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. It's not failure, but low aim that is sin. And so, God, thank you as I close this prayer that the class of 2024 will be the Morehouse men the poet Josiah Hyland called for when he wrote, "Give us men." Give us men, oh God, a time like this demands strong minds, great hearts, true faith, ready hands, men whom the lust of office does not kill, men whom the spoils of office cannot buy, men who possess opinions and a will, men who have honor, men who will not lie, men who can stand before a demagogue and damn his treacherous flatteries without winking, tall men, sun-crowned men who live above the fog in public duty and in private thinking. God, make this class those men with a moral conscience that will cause this country to be mindful of its moral duty. Make these men great men who remind this country and this world that out of one blood God has created all men and all women in the imago Dei, and that all lives matter, but also black lives matter. Make these men who will hold our communities and our country accountable for valuing human life, whether it is a baby in a mother's womb or whether it is a baby who a mother expects to come home home in the afternoon, whether it's a child in an underprivileged school or a charter school, whether they live in Israel or Palestine, Ukraine or Russia, the Congo or Haiti. God, give us men that
about
will
right across the
value
street?
life and call us to accountability. Give us men who require all of us to live the golden rule and even follow the edicts of that Palestinian Jew named Jesus, who called us to proclaim good news to the poor, proclaim freedom to the prisoners, and the recovery of sight to the blind, and to set the oppressed free. Give us men, and allow these men to go forth from this place and impact the world in the true spirit of God and in the spirit of Morehouse. And we'll give you glory, we'll give you honor, we'll give you praise as you bless not only this day, but every day of their lives from this day forward, that they, oh God, might exalt you by their faith and by their commitment to family and by their willingness, oh God, to bring glory to your name. In Jesus' name, thank you, God, and amen.
Just because you add, here goes Dr. Goodgame. Just because you say in Jesus' name, sir, I'm sorry, that does not make it so. Oh my gosh.
Amen. Thank you, Reverend Lee. Good morning. I'm Henry Goodgame, Vice President for External Relations and Alumni Engagement and co-chair of our commencement ceremony today.
I love Goodgame.
At this time, we invite all others who are able to stand to please remain standing for the presentation of colors presented by the Morehouse College Naval Color Guard. The singing of the Star-Spangled Banner and Lift Every Voice and Sing will be led by a world-renowned Morehouse College Glee Club.
Where is the Glee Club? Where is the Glee Club? They must be off. Oh, they're offset. They're over there. Okay. They used to be on the stage. Maybe it's something new. I haven't noticed that. I mean, the fact that you have to, this is the first time we've seen the American flag is pretty telling. There's young men with other countries wrapped around them. Okay, so we can't have music playing. So I have to mute the music so that not to get a tag from YouTube. But I'm going to just, it's odd that literally this is the first time we've seen the American flag, but we've seen other countries' flags during this event. That's craziness. It's just so amazing to me. Like, I can't imagine being in a country that you're not proud to be a citizen of. And that just is amazing to me. And one that allows you and affords you the ability to even have disdain for being a member of it. That's crazy. That is craziness. So, yeah, the Glee Club used to actually sit on the stage, I thought. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. I feel like my daughters and us, when they came with me for one of my years, the Glee Club was on the stage. But, all right, so that's them on that side now. So they're to the right of the speakers. Okay, interesting. Nobody does. That's a very good point. And this should be a day of excitement and joy and exuberance and celebratory. And these cats look like they about to go to the slaughter. It's amazing to me. I don't get it. I am totally lost on that. But also, that dude's prayer was very problematic to me. I might have to talk about that, Kevin. We might have to talk about that one tonight. Like, none of these cats look excited about the fact that you are about to become Morehouse men. I can't understand this. I can't understand I can't understand hating something so much that you literally embrace what it is that hates you and would want to bring you your demise. It's amazing. It is amazing to me. But yeah, so thank you so very much. I'm trying to do this in fair use, trying to use this and fair use. But I definitely want to give you, an alumni, 25-year alumni's perspective on this graduation ceremony and what these men are experiencing as being soon to be crowned Morehouse men, and to know that that's what you're about to experience. To see these young men right here, it is very encouraging and such like that. But on the same note, there's a lot of, man, I can't believe this. And we got to convince you to be excited about being American. Like, that's crazy.
You may be seated.
This is the first time they sat down.
It is now my honor to introduce to you a visionary leader and widely respected educator, the 12th president of Morehouse College, Dr. David Anthony Thomas, who will bring words of welcome on behalf of the college as he presides over our commencement proceedings. President Thomas, now in his 7th year, has been a stalwart leader whose experience and vision for Morehouse have enhanced the reputation of the college as the respected powerhouse that is Morehouse College. President Thomas.
Thank you, President Goodgame. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To Chairman Woods and the other members of the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, members of the Platform Party, fellow and former college presidents of the Atlanta University Center Consortium, and I am particularly honored to recognize the presence of one of our former presidents here at Morehouse College on the podium this morning, and that is the Reverend Dr. Michael Franklin and his wife, Cheryl Franklin. Members of the dedicated faculty and staff, parents and loved ones of our graduates, whose tireless support has made this day possible. Our generous alumni, and the First Lady of Morehouse College, my wife, Willetta Lewis. Most especially, I want to recognize that we are here to salute and celebrate the amazing graduating class of 2024. As we gather here today under the grandeur of this momentous occasion, I am deeply honored to welcome you to the 140th commencement ceremony of Morehouse College. Today, we celebrate your achievements and the collective spirit of determination that has defined your journey. Class of 2024, your path to this moment has been like no other. From the unexpected disruptions of your high school graduation due to the global pandemic, to navigating the challenge of remote learning your freshman year, you have demonstrated unparalleled fortitude in the face of adversity. Despite obstacles that threatened to derail your dreams, you persevered, showing unwavering dedication to your education and your future. We cannot overlook the sacrifices you have made, the missed opportunities for camaraderie and connection,
good game,
and the longing for the traditional college experiences that were delayed or altered. Yet, amid uncertainty, you remain steadfast in your pursuit of knowledge and growth. Today, as we stand on the precipice of your next chapter, we also take a moment to honor exceptional achievements of some of the distinguished members of your class. I will just list a few, in no way coming close to recognizing all of the amazing achievement. Let me start with Calvin Bell III. A finalist for the prestigious Rhodes Scholarship. exemplifying the academic excellence and commitment to service that define the Morehouse experience. Similarly, Justin Bromel's recognition with the 2023 National Barry Goldwater Scholarship highlights the caliber of talent and intellect nurtured within our institution. Kamal Grant, whose talent and creativity were recognized through winning Target's HBCU Design Challenge. Elise J. Cooley, named HBCU Scholar of the Year, exemplifies the intellectual curiosity and commitment to scholarship that we cultivate.
Tell him to put his phone down.
Robert Pinckney, whose early investment habits captured the attention of the Wall Street Journal. He represents the intentionality, tenacity, and ambition that distinguishes the Morehouse man. And to the 34 graduates of the Morehouse online program, you return to finish the job of earning not just a bachelor's degree, but a Morehouse degree. We salute your willingness to alter your established lives to achieve today's dream. In addition to our graduates here, our institution's accomplishments extend far beyond academia and into the broader landscape of societal changes and progress. Leadership and members of our community have been addressing the pressing issues of our time, from affirmative action and diversity in leadership in higher education and the corporate world, to local and international politics. Many of our graduates will leave here today headed to some of the most prestigious fellowships, medical and PhD programs, law schools, coveted positions, not just in the corporate world, but in nonprofit management and education. Others have already committed to careers as entrepreneurs. As we reflect on the journey that has brought us to this moment, let us look forward with optimism and determination. Graduates, as you embark on this next phase of your journey, know that you carry with you the Morehouse legacy.
Oh man, I saw young blood sleeping.
Potential to make a meaningful impact.
Like he was going down.
Congratulations, and may you go forth with courage, conviction, and compassion. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Mr. Willie E. Woods, Chairman of the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, member of the Morehouse College class of 1985, President of ICV Partners of New York City, to bring greetings on behalf of the board.
I think a downside is a lot of these brothers don't seem to know who these gentlemen are.
Thank you, President Thomas. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A special good morning to the men of the graduating class of 2024. I bring you greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees. Today, we return to continue the 140-year tradition of commencement at our nation's premier institution for educating African American men. In this, the 157th year of our founding, we are honored to celebrate your achievements today. To the parents and loved ones who are here today or watching via live stream on the web, we thank you. We know it's not been easy, but you remained a stabilizing force for your graduate, encouraged him to stay focused on his goals and our mutual dream for his success. For this, the Board of Trustees is grateful to you for entrusting your sons with us. To the faculty and staff, thank you for your dedication and commitment to delivering a high-quality education for our young scholars. To the many alumni, donors, and friends of the college, we simply cannot thank you enough for your generosity and support, and for what you will do to help us realize excellence in the coming years. I want to invite my colleagues on the Board of Trustees to stand and be recognized. Board of Trustees, if you're in the audience or on the podium, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. And a special thank you for our retiring trustees, who will also achieve distinction of trustee emeriti after rendering years of service to the college. To the men of the class of 2024, today is your day. We are here to honor you as each of you transitions from being a purposeful man of Morehouse to becoming a Morehouse man.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on your achievement, and may God be with you as you continue to grow into the crown that Morehouse holds above your head. Now, please welcome Provost Brown for special recognition of our faculty.
I think it's also super somber. It's not very energetic. And I think because we know why, one, they were told not to do a lot of clapping and all that kind of stuff like that, even before. There was like a pre-show where they came on and said, don't do a lot of clapping because of the shenanigans that they thought was going to happen. So that's one problem. It also just seems super somber. Like this is not very energetic. But we'll see as it gets moving on, though.
As provost and the chief academic officer of the college, I have the privilege of recognizing a distinguished group of eminent scholars and professors today. Today we pay tribute to two treasured members of the Morehouse College faculty who are from our ranks this year. Faculty who are here, please stand when I call your name. First, we want to recognize Dr. Rabina Malik. Dr. Malik is a...
Okay, they're going to go through, unless somebody does something wild, it's just they're going to just be talking about some of the administration as well as faculty and staff. Morehouse graduations are usually very celebratory because a lot of the time this is maybe like a first generation, or it is somebody who's continuing a legacy of being a graduate of Morehouse or Spelman or an HBCU. So a lot of the time there's a lot of energy in that, if you will. And it just seems super like low key. Like, I don't know if, again, they did say that they didn't want a lot of clapping. There was like it was like 40 minutes before, it's like 8:20. They got up and said, they don't want a lot of clapping going on. I don't know how they determine what's a lot of clapping, but it just seems like super low key, like very solemn. That's why I said it was sad. But we'll see what they're talking about. But we'll see when the speeches start. That'll probably be where the energy comes, because you have the salutatorian and valedictorian, class president. I think President Thomas is going to speak again, and of course Joe Biden. So there's going to be more opportunities. Hopefully, we'll see how it picks up. All right. And she got another country's stole on.
Dr. Welcher, who served today as one of our faculty marshals during the procession, is a tenured associate professor and Chair of Sociology in the Division of Humanities, Social Sciences, Media, and Arts. Congratulations, Dr. Welcher, on receiving this prestigious honor. Please come forward to accept your award.
They always do, Kim. They always start off good and then they go left. Like she has a whole nother country's stole on. How are you proud of that? As you rock a stole of another country that would oppress you more than anything that you would ever imagine in the United States, please make that make sense to me. How is that noble? I don't get it. I'm so lost. I'm so lost.
We now invite the family of Dr. Welcher to stand and be recognized if you're present. Thank you. And now please welcome our commencement chair and vice president of external relations and alumni engagement, Mr. Henry Goodgame, class of 1984, back to the podium to welcome and recognize our alumni who are celebrating their class reunions with us this year. Mr. Goodgame, please.
I'm gonna stand, I don't even care.
Thank you, Provost Brown. Since 1867, Morehouse College has produced countless graduates whose work has impacted the nation and the world.
Yes,
the class of 2024.
Yes.
We look forward to welcoming you to our ranks. The pantheon of distinguished Morehouse alumni ranges from Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., class of 1948, Martin Luther King III, class of 1979, our founding dean of the Morehouse School of Medicine and head of the Health and Human Services sector, Dr. Lewis Wade Sullivan, to our honoree today, Michael Lomax, class of 1968. In addition, two-time Olympic gold medalist, three-time Olympian Edwin Moses, who is seated on the podium today, an Academy Award nominated producer and filmmaker Spike Lee, class of 79, and Verdun Perry, a class of 1994, global head of Blackstone, many of whom are celebrating their milestones reunion today. And that's just a few. The list goes on and on and on. We are honored to have many of them today who have anxiously awaited this day to celebrate their reunion with you. Today, we want to recognize the alumni reunion classes ending in 4s and 9s who celebrate key milestone anniversaries. First, we invite our Platinum Tigers, members of the classes of 1954, 59, 64, and 69, celebrating their 70th, 65th, 60th, and 55th reunions. Please stand and be recognized at this time.
I'm like, wow, there's a lot of them.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
They look
Each
good.
year, a very special group of alumni reach their golden 50th anniversary as Morehouse graduates. This weekend, they were inducted into our Golden Tiger Society in celebration of their 50th reunion. With Judge Walter Williams and Joe Parker and our distinguished Golden Tigers from the class of 1974, please stand and be recognized.
There we go. These rascals graduated the year I was born. My goodness, in the morning. I see you, House.
Now, with members of the class of 1979 celebrating their 45th reunion, and the illustrious Bronze Tiger class of 1984, my incredible class, celebrating their 40th reunion, please stand to be recognized.
There you go.
And now, alumni celebrating their 35th and 30th reunion anniversaries, the men of the class of 1989 and the legendary class of 94.
94.
And our Silver Tiger members of the class of 99, please stand and be recognized.
I didn't jump up fast enough.
Celebrating their 25th anniversary.
25th.
Next, our 20th, 15th, and 10th anniversary reunion classes, the class of 2004, 2009, and 2014, please stand and be recognized. Finally, our rookie Tigers, our newest reunion Tigers, the class who made history in 2019 when Robert Smith, their commencement speaker, liberated their future by paying off all their student debt. The mighty men of the class of 2019, please stand and be recognized.
Let's see it. There ain't a lot of y'all there. That's not a lot.
Because Morehouse is such a supportive community, we want to make sure to invite all alumni who are present to witness this day to the class of 2024 to stand and be recognized. All Morehouse graduates, please stand.
All of y'all. All of y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This year, our reunion classes presented a 5-year totals for more than $6.3 million raised, and in a 1 year of $1.4 million raised, as announced last night at the banquet. Let's give them another round of applause. $6.3 million this year. We thank you and encourage all alumni to support us by simply scanning the QR code to make sure that, we're going to continue to helping these men of consequence be developed. Please join the class of 2024 who will represent their class's gift before June 30th. Now, to recognize our top-ranking graduates of the class of 2024, I invite back to the podium Provost Brown, President Thomas. Please join us for these honors. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice President Goodgame.
Yeah, my brothers look like they know how to get down.
I'm honored to recognize the salutatorian for the class of 2024. This student is the second highest ranking scholar in the class. After rigorous review of the credentials, this scholar has distinguished himself by maintaining an impressive 3.98 cumulative grade point average.
Good job,
after all grades were posted and calculations were completed. I think that's worth a round of applause. Mr. Dwayne Allen Terrell II, please stand and join me at the stage.
I wonder, does he speak? I thought he was going to do a speech. He might not. Good job, young blood. Good job.
While Mr. Terrell is making his way up, please let me share with you some information about him. Mr. Terrell is a Beta Gamma Sigma Business Honors graduate. He's a native of Chicago, Illinois, and he's recognized as the highest ranking scholar in the Division of Business and Economics, receiving the coveted E.B. Williams Award for top honors in that division. A member of the Dean's List,
Way to
the
go,
Maurice
House.
Washington Emerging Leaders Program, and the Morehouse Business Association.
He does look like a baby, though.
Mr. Terrell is also a Porsche Scholar, a Kwame Manley Scholar, a Boeing Scholar, and a Bank of America Scholar.
Wow.
Achieving at the highest level in his department. Currently, Mr. Terrell is considering multiple offers in the finance industry where he will further develop his business and finance acumen. Ladies and gentlemen, our salutatorian, Mr. Dwayne Allen Terrell II.
Good job, man. Congratulations, man. Like, why is he not smiling? I do want to point out something.
Congratulations.
Something was said on Twitter last night that part of the protest is to not smile at all. And I think, sadly, I think that's what he's doing.
Recognition of our valedictorian for the class.
I really think that's it. I really think, and I'll show you it in a moment.
One impressive young scholar maintained a near perfect cumulative grade point average of 3.99.
He said he gonna show his teeth. You brush them, show them. There you go. Show them teeth, boy. Congratulations, House.
And attained the rank of valedictorian for this class of 414 scholars. You can find his full profile in your commencement program.
There you go.
Mr.
That's it.
D'Angelo Jeremiah Fletcher, please stand and join me at the stage.
Now, granted, he has something on top of his cap. I knew it. I knew it. They're making sure not to zoom in on that.
Mr. Fletcher is also a native of Chicago, Illinois.
What's going on, Chicago?
And a summa cum laude Phi Beta Kappa graduate. He is also a Winkler Academic Scholarship recipient and the highest ranking scholar in the Division of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics and the Department of Psychology.
Congratulations.
Post-graduation, Mr. Fletcher plans to intern as a registered behavior technician for children with autism. His goal is to attend the David Geffen School of Medicine at UCLA to study child and adolescent psychiatry. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our valedictorian for the class of 2024, Mr. D'Angelo Jeremiah Fletcher.
Man, I wish that young blood right there would go on and smile looking like he lost his dog. Go on, smile, man. Bro, you, oh well. It is what it is. So the class president, valedictorian is going to speak. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got.
Good morning. To our honored commencement speaker, President of the United States, Joseph Biden. Members of the Morehouse Board of Trustees, President of Morehouse College, Dr. David A. Thomas, Provost Kendrick Brown, faculty, mentors, esteemed family, friends, and my fellow brothers. Class of 2024. It is an honor to be speaking with you all today. Allow me to honor those who have helped me stand before you today. To the Almighty God above, I give ultimate praise to you for your protection and guidance. To my brother, Tyrone Deshaun Morris, and grandfather, Louis Fletcher Sr.
I agree.
Continue to watch over me from the kingdom of heaven. To my mom, dad, sisters, and nephews, I hope to continue to radiate your strength, wisdom, and comfort every day. To my many friends, hear me when I say, I feel genuine love for you all. To my faculty mentors within the Department of Psychology and Sprust office, I am honored to have worked under your leadership for the past 4 years. Lastly, as a collective voice from the class of 2024, to all family and friends present today, we sincerely thank you for your years of support, faith, and advocacy. Family, we made it.
We did. That needed more. They needed more for that. I might give you air horn.
Allow me to confess. I almost decided to turn down the opportunity to speak today. I changed my mind for 3 reasons. It was too great and honorable of a role to pass up. I wanted to show my parents I could rise to the challenge and serve as a role model for my sisters and nephews. Finally, in my moment of doubt, a beautiful red cardinal appeared before me. The cardinal, known as the Red Robin in my family, has periodically visited us since my brother passed. The Red Robin comes in our time of need as a symbol of perseverance. When the cardinal appeared, I decided to take courage and speak on behalf of my class. I would start defining myself by who I am as opposed to who I am not. Something my father said began to have more meaning to me. He doesn't think I listen to him, but I do. He told me, son, there are two things in this world you'll always have. The first is God. The second is your name. My name is D'Angelo Jeremiah Fletcher, graduating senior psychology major, double minoring in neuroscience and Chinese studies from Chicago, Illinois. And I am your 2024 valedictorian speaker for the 140th annual commencement ceremony here at the illustrious Morehouse College.
That is the proper way to, that's what I've been looking for. Now don't say anything dumb. That was beautiful, sir. That was it.
The story of the class of 24 fills me with humility and emotion. Hot off an abbreviated senior year of high school, we were introduced to each other in our freshman years behind computer screens and masks. Making friends is hard enough, and it gets harder at 8 a.m. in a Zoom breakout room you don't want to be in. Yet, we prevailed. As a community, we congregated to after-hour Zoom calls with Dr. Davis, book clubs, group me's, virtual talent shows, video game tournaments, and more. Drop the Link was our new What's the Move. It wasn't until our second year the class of 24 was allowed to make its mark on these hallowed grounds. We were the only class in history able to recognize classmates through hair and eyes alone without actually knowing where our classrooms were. Still, we prevailed. We burned the midnight oil in our libraries before our tests, mourned the loss of our brothers, continued to walk these grounds during active bomb threats, toiled for hours in labs, carpooled to Walmart, and chopped it up in laundry rooms with only one machine working. Class of 24, we exhibited humanity's greatest strength, perseverance as a community. Morehouse College has equipped us with the tools to combat collective trauma and dehumanization. Common implicit biases about African American men dehumanize us all. Disproportionate associations with filth, unintelligence, crime, and simian ancestors cast a shadow over our identities. Family. Our humanity has been questioned and the topic of discussion for centuries. It brings me to tears. A biased outsider will examine these hollow grounds of academia that we've built for generations and conclude we've built nothing but a zoo. In the same breath, I say with pride that Morehouse has taught us to exhibit humanity and cultivate community since the days we read our acceptance letters, logged on to our first Zoom calls, and walked these sacred halls of academia. Morehouse has instilled pride in our combined identities as Black and human. In America, these identities are believed by some to be at war with one another. Humans are expected to be imperfect, but to be Black in America is to be excellent or else. Graduates, today we apply our skills as well-read, well-spoken, well-dressed, well-traveled, and well-balanced brothers in a relentless society where the phrase "or else" may mean our demise. Esteemed family and guests, gaze upon the class of 24. What you see is the future. Men of Morehouse, allow me to leave you with my evaluation. Today, we graduate as the most dangerous men to walk the streets of America. Our danger comes not from guns nor violence, but from being nurtured in the womb of Mother Morehouse to show up as who we are. Class of 2024, I charge you, despite all attempts at dehumanization, walk life as men capable of understanding your humanity. Impart this understanding by simply showing up as who we've been taught to be: dependable, ambitious, knowledgeable, witty, and empathetic men of the House. To conclude, I would like to utilize this honorable platform to speak on global politics.
Oh, no.
The legacy of our star alumnus, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., follows every Morehouse man. Dr. King's legacy as a leader of civil rights is endowed with his tenacious battle against poverty, racism, and war. Dr. King was a global philanthropist of social justice, believing that injustice anywhere was a threat to justice everywhere.
We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming.
His campaign and message reached far and wide to follow in the
What is that flag?
Of our great alumnus.
Yo.
It is only right for the class of 2024 to utilize any platform provided to stand in solidarity with peace and justice. The Israel-Gaza conflict has plagued the people of its region for generations. It is important to recognize that both sides have suffered heavy casualties in the wake of October 7th. From the comfort of our homes, we watch an unprecedented number of civilians mourn the loss of men, women, and children, while calling for the release of all hostages. For the first time in our lives, we've heard the global community sing one harmonious song that transcends language and culture. It is my stance as a Morehouse man, nay, as a human being, to call for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in the Gaza Strip.
But you won't call for a ceasefire in Atlanta with gangs. How about a ceasefire at Planned Parenthood?
People of this world,
Yo.
sing the song of righteous justice. Thank you.
Please end. Dang it. I really wanted to like that. I'm sorry. President Thomas, shove him off the stage. And he still shook by his hand. He still shook his hand. So you.
Thank you, Mr. Fletcher, and congratulations on a job well done.
I mean, you from Chicago. Ceasefire in Chicago.
An example of the black male excellence for which Morehouse is globally recognized. You also personify the college's mission, men with disciplined minds who have prepared to lead lives of leadership and service to all humankind. Congratulations again. Let's give it up again for Mr. Fletcher.
I agree with you, Christina. There's just issues in Atlanta that he could really address.
And loved ones.
And in Chicago.
Mr. Fletcher, please stand so you too may be properly acknowledged for your support of your son.
All right, I see y'all. Congratulations, Mom and Dad. Congratulations.
Now, the anthem of the morning, Hallelujah, a joyful expression by James Furman, arranged by Julius Green, and featuring our college organist, Dr. David Oliver, and the world-renowned Morehouse Glee Club.
All right, for those people that are just coming in, I have to mute the music so not to get a copyright ding. So I'm just going to mute it. And I mean, it's singing. They do a great job, but I don't want to get a ding for it. Yeah. So, all right. So go ahead in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Let me know what y'all thought about. This is the best live chat on the planet, by the way. If you don't mind, let me know what y'all think about his about the young man's speech. I mean, Dunamis is right here. You bringing it, D. You bringing it. I mean, there's slavery on the continent. There's civil wars on the continent. Why is the Middle East getting all of your shine? And we're not going to even talk about stuff that's going on here stateside. Like, what's the deal? Yeah. Warm mornings to you, D in the building. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by this morning. I think it's a product of the environment and the satanic media. I agree. I'm sorry. I thought he was going in the right direction to start when he announced that he was going to be talking about global politics. And I think it's interesting how MLK has become a meme. Like, they just keep recreating MLK. Like, if we were ever able to populate other planets, they'll say that MLK was global and interstellar. They keep making new things about MLK, and it is reimagining him time and time again. It just keeps getting recreated. I don't think that MLK was as what they're saying about him needs to be scrutinized. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say, because Israel is brazen enough to live stream it and then dare anyone to question what they're doing, whereas everything happening in Africa, no one is streaming it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. The only problem is we're able to discern that. Even if they're going to focus and zero in on the fact that we are of the highly melanated people group, where are more highly melanated people? The city of Atlanta. Why not deal with the people right here? You don't have to even go off continent. You don't even need a passport. You can literally go, and I drove around. If you watch the video where I did the tour of the Atlanta University Center, I drove around and you can see there is poverty, there is destruction, there is death, there's drug usage, there's all that stuff literally right around the school. You could probably hear these men singing at one of those crack houses. That's how close we're talking about. Why are y'all not concerned about it? That's my issue. That's the part that seems to be problematic to me. His speech will be remembered for the Palestinian remarks, and anything positive before will be forgotten. All right.
And members of the Morehouse College Glee Club for inspiring us with that moving selection this morning. Please thank them again for their artistry.
I don't know who that man is. I need to find out who he is.
Mr. President, in this case, I'm referring to our president, David Thomas. Morehouse will now confer 2 honorary doctorate degrees honoris causa.
Oh.
I call your attention to their complete biographical profiles in the program.
Here it comes, y'all.
It is my privilege to present our first honorary degree to the President and CEO of the United Negro College Fund, Dr. Michael L. Lomax, class of 1968.
Man.
Thank you, Provost Brown. They say you can never go home again. But for Michael L. Lomax, Morehouse is forever where his heart always is. Dr. Lomax has joined us here at the podium. He was just 16 years old when he traveled from Los Angeles to enroll in Morehouse College.
Wow.
It was the first time he found home on these hallowed grounds. When he arrived at Morehouse, he found more than just a home. He found himself. Majoring in English, being inducted as an inaugural member of the college's Phi Beta Kappa chapter. It may have been pure providence that brought Michael Lomax to Atlanta at such a pivotal time during the height of the civil rights movement. One thing is certain, his time here was the beginning of his love for education, which put him on a course for an impressive career.
Such a good point, so good point.
Sorry. Losing my wind. Thank you.
Okay, hang in there, Brett.
He then went on from Morehouse to earn a master's degree in English literature from Columbia University and a doctorate degree in American and African American literature from Emory. Later, he served in the administration of another Morehouse man, the late Maynard Holbrook Jackson, class of 1956, the first African-American mayor of a major city. He was director of research and special assistant to Mayor Jackson. He was also the first African-American to chair the Fulton County Board of Commissioners. In 1988, he chaired the Democratic National Convention and played a pivotal role in bringing the 1996 Centennial Olympic Games to Atlanta.
That was a good time.
There are many things that we can say about Michael Lomax. During 7 years, he was at the helm of Dillard University, grew the student population by 50%, raised over $60 million that bolstered the overall program. What I want to say about Michael Lomax today is that there is no man I know on the planet who has done more to advance historically black colleges and universities than Michael Lomax in his role as president of the United Negro College Fund, but he has played much broader on the tapestry and landscape of higher education. He has unambivalently championed what we do in our institutions and its uniqueness.
United Negro College Fund never gave me money, a scholarship to go to school, so I always got beef with United Negro College Fund. I always got beef with them because they never gave me money to go to school, and I definitely qualified and needed it. I'm still bitter about that 25 years later. I'm just letting you know. Got turned down on scholarships for now. I'm still bitter about that.
Right here at Morehouse, we have the Lomax Scholars, some of whom are in the audience today. And therefore, by the authority granted me by the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, it is my honor to confer the Honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters upon Dr. Michael Lomax with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining hereunto. Thank you, Dr. Lomax, for all you have done and continue to do for Morehouse College and historically black colleges and universities across the nation.
Good job, Dr. Lomax. Even though I ain't getting no scholarship, I'm still mad about it, but shout out to you, House. He don't want to say nothing. He said, look, I ain't gonna say nothing. All right, let's see. Here comes the next one. I still want to know. I want to know the background of that big old gold chain that President Thomas got on. All right, here it comes. Hey, I'm just talking. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm not even aware I'm here.
We'd like to ask the Lomax family and guests to please stand. Today's grandson is now a rising senior at Morehouse College. Please rise, family of Michael Lomax.
Wow, he has a grandson at the house? Goodness gracious.
Thank you for sharing him with us and with the world. Now I have the honor of introducing our commencement speaker.
Here we
are honored to welcome the 46th President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R. Biden, Jr., as our commencement speaker this morning.
Okay, here it comes.
They say that when you find a job that you love, it isn't work at all. That can be said for Joseph Biden, Jr., who has spent his entire life in public service. His career began in 1970 in his hometown of Delaware, when he was elected to the Newcastle County Council. a post he sought just after graduating from Syracuse Law School. 2 years later, at 29, Biden was one of the youngest people ever elected to the U.S. Senate, where he remained for 36 years. During that time, he served 16 years as chairman, a ranking member of the Senate Judiciary Committee.
Oh, my God.
And while there is much debate in the news about U.S. foreign relations, President Biden served as chairman or ranking member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee for 12 years, where he was at the forefront of the fight against terrorism and weapons of mass destruction. In a speech just a few years ago, President Biden reminded us of the responsibility of the U.S. as the oldest and largest democracy on earth. He said, and I paraphrase, "America is an idea stronger than any army, bigger than any ocean, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. It gives hope to the most desperate people on earth, guaranteeing that everyone is treated with dignity." Those words are a reminder of our role in the world, spoken by a man who has lived the standard. In 2008, Joseph R. Biden made history once again, this time as vice president to the country's first black president, Barack Obama. Together, President Obama and Vice President Biden changed the way Americans experience health care through the Affordable Care Act. Reducing the number of uninsured Americans by 20 million people by the time they left office. When the country was hit by a crippling and deadly pandemic, it was President Biden who steered the country to recovery. He was elected the 46th President of the United States in 2020 and sworn in office in January of 2021. Since then, he has remained steadfast in what he calls the fight for the soul of our nation. With the American Recovery Act, bipartisan infrastructure law, he has put Americans on the track to prosperity while also fixing the nation's crumbling roads, bridges, and rails.
If y'all want to believe that.
Almost done. It is a once in a generation investment in our nation that is putting millions of Americans to work. I'll conclude my introduction by calling attention to the fact that no administration in history since the inception of historically black colleges and universities has invested more in our institutions than the Biden administration has.
Oh, I gotta definitely check that. I gotta check that. I don't think that's true at all. I'm sorry, President Thomas.
And if we look at his policies, it is very clear that those investments are not charity, but represent a clear view of the value and excellence that is embodied in these institutions. President Biden is here today at historic Morehouse on these sacred grounds to share in this special day. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium the 46th President of the United States, Joseph R. Biden.
Hey, yo, tell me what that flag is back there. Tell me what that flag is that person keeps waving. I disagree with them doing it, but what is that flag? If y'all could, let me know.
Thank you.
What flag is that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. President Thomas, faculty, staff, alumni.
And also hit me with a couple of those
Thanks.
likes.
I'll ask all the folks who helped you get here, your mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, all those who got you here, all the way in the back. Please, parents, grandparents, all will help. Stand up because we owe you a debt of gratitude. To all the families. And that is not hyperbole. A lot of you, like my family, had to make significant
wait. Oh, the guy,
to get your kids
the Arab guy, it's turned his chair around.
mattered a lot.
Oh, man.
And the friends of Morehouse and the Morehouse men of class of 2024. I got more Morehouse men in the White House telling me what to do than I know what to do. You all think I'm kidding, don't you? You know I'm not. And it's the best thing that's happened to me.
I have to go back, Nakia.
Scripture says, the prayers of a righteous man availeth much.
But Joe, you're not
In
righteous.
Augusta, Georgia, a righteous man once enslaved set foot for freedom. The story goes, he feared no evil. He walked through the valley of the shadow of death on his way north to free soil in Philadelphia.
Wow, y'all really wilding like that.
He walked with faith in his soul, power in the steps of his feet to glory. But after the Union won the war, he knew his prayers availed him freedom that was not his alone. And so this righteous man,
He already brought up slavery.
culture, returned home, his feet weary, his spirit in no ways tired. 157 years ago, you all know the story, but the rest of the world doesn't and should. In the basement of a Baptist church in Augusta, he and two other ministers, William Jefferson White
Congo flag.
and Edmund Turney, planted the seeds of something revolutionary. And it was at the time. A school to help formerly enslaved men enter the ministry, where education would be the great equalizer from slavery to freedom, an institution of higher learning that would become Morehouse College. I don't know any other college in America that has that tradition, that consequence. So the class of 2024, you join, as you know, a sacred tradition. And education makes you free, and Morehouse education makes you fearless. I mean it. Visionary, exceptional. Congratulations.
Congo flag.
You are Morehouse men. God love you.
Okay, look down there at the bottom. The young guy has turned his chair around. He might have left. Oh, he left.
Because they made sacrifices for you as well. This graduation day is a day for generations, a day of joy, a day earned, not given. We gather on this Sunday morning because if we're in church, perhaps it would be this reflection. It would be a reflection about resurrection and redemption. Remember, Jesus was buried on Friday.
Oh, no.
And it was Sunday. On Sunday, he rose again.
Oh, no.
But we don't talk enough about Saturday, when his disciples felt all hope was lost. In our lives, in the lives of the nation, we have those Saturdays to bear witness the day before glory, seeing people's pain and not
Those
looking
are professors,
away.
yeah.
But what work is done on Saturday to move pain to purpose? How can faith get a man, get a nation through what was to come? Here's what my faith has taught me. I was the first Biden to ever graduate from college, taking out loans, my dad and all through school to get me there. My junior year, spring break, I fell in love at first sight, literally, with a woman I adored. I graduated from law school in her hometown. I got married and took a job at a law firm in my hometown, Wilmington, Delaware. But then everything changed. One of my heroes, and he was my hero, a Baptist minister, a Morehouse man, Dr. Martin Luther King. In April of my law school graduation year, he was murdered. My city of Wilmington, and we were, to our great shame, a slave state, and we were segregated. Delaware erupted into flames when he was assassinated, literally. We're the only city in America where the National Guard patrolled every street corner for 9 full months with drawn bayonets, the longest stretch of any American city since the Civil War. Dr. King's legacy had a profound impact on me and my generation, whether you're black or white. I left the fancy law firm I had just joined and decided to become a public defender and then a county councilman, working to change our state's politics to embrace the cause of civil rights. The Democratic Party in Delaware was a Southern Democratic Party at the time. We wanted to change it to become a Northeastern Democratic Party. Then we were trying to get someone to run for the United States Senate the year Nixon ran. I was 29 years of age. I had no notion of running. I loved reading about everybody knew I was going to run. I didn't know I was going to run. When a group of senior members of the Democratic Party came to me, they couldn't find anybody to run and said, "You should run." Nixon won my state by 60% of the vote. We won by 3,100 votes. We won by the thinnest of margins. But with a broad coalition, including students from the best HBCU in America, Delaware State University. You guys are good. They got me elected. Y'all think I'm kidding.
Well, Delaware State, shame
kidding.
on you.
But by Christmas, I was a newly elected senator hiring staff in Washington, D.C. when I got a call from the first responders, my fire department in my hometown, that forever altered my life. They put a young woman, first responder, on the line to say, "There's an automobile accident. Tractor trailer hit your wife's car while she was Christmas shopping with her 3 children." And she, poor woman, she just blurted out, said, "Your wife and daughter are killed. My 13-year-old daughter are dead. What? And your almost 3-year-old and 4-year-old sons are badly injured."
This is what y'all get, Morehouse. This is what y'all get.
I rushed from Washington to the bedside. I wanted to pray, but I was so angry. I was angry at God. I was angry at the world. I had the same pain 43 years later when that 4-year-old boy who survived was a grown man and a father himself, lying in another hospital bed at Walter Reed Hospital.
Why do we want to hear this?
Stage 4 glioblastoma because he was a year in Iraq as a major, won the Bronze Star, living next to a burn pit.
Why are we not hearing about these young men?
He took his last breath. In this walk of life, you can understand, you come to understand, that we don't know where or what fate will bring you, or when. We also know we don't walk alone. When you've been a beneficiary of the compassion of your family, your friends, even strangers, you know how much the compassion matters. I've learned there is no easy optimism, but by faith, we can find redemption. I was a single father for 5 years. No man deserves one great love, let alone 2. My youngest brother was a hell of an athlete, did a great thing. He introduced me to a classmate of his. Said, "You'll love her. She doesn't like politics." But all kidding aside, until I met Jill, who healed the family and all the broken places. Our family became my redemption. Many of you have gone through similar or worse and even worse things.
Like this speech.
But you lean on others. They lean on you.
Joe.
And together you keep the faith in a better day tomorrow. But it's not easy. I know 4 years ago, as some of your speakers have already mentioned, it felt like one of those Saturdays. The pandemic robbed you of so much. Some of you lost loved ones, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, who aren't able to be here to celebrate with you today.
This is so stupid.
You missed your high school graduation. You started college just as George Floyd was murdered, and there was a reckoning on race. It's natural to wonder if democracy you hear about actually works for you.
For you.
What is democracy? If black men are being killed in the street, what is democracy? The trail of broken promises still leave black communities behind. What is democracy? You have to be 10 times better than anyone else to get a fair shot. And most of all, what does it mean, as we've heard before, to be a black man who loves his country, even if it doesn't love him back in equal measure?
Boy.
When I sit
This is
behind
so
the Resolute
stupid.
desk in the Oval Office,
This is what y'all get,
in front of
President
the
Thomas. This is what you
fireplace
get.
across my desk, I have two busts, one of Dr. King, one of Bobby Kennedy.
You're a liar.
I often find myself looking at those busts, making decisions. Ask myself, are we living up to what we say we are as a nation? To end racism and poverty? To deliver jobs and justice? To restore our leadership in the world? I look down and see the rosary on my wrist. That was that of my late son he had on him when he died at Walter Reed, and I was with him. I asked myself, what would he say? I know the answer because he told me in his last days. My son knew the days were numbered. The last conversation was, Dad, I'm not afraid, but I'm worried. I'm worried you're going to give up when I go. You're going to give up. We have an expression in the Biden family. When you want someone to know, give your word, you say, look at me. He was lying to me, he said, look at me, Dad. Look at me. He said, give me your word. Give me your word as my father, that you will not quit, that you will stay engaged. Promise me, Dad.
But
stay engaged.
What about the students, Joe?
Promise me. I wrote a book called Promise Me, Dad.
Who cares?
Not for the public at large, although a lot of people will end up buying it. It's for my grandchildren and great-grandchildren to know who Beau Biden was. The rose around my wrist, the bust in my office remind me that. Faith asks you to hold on to hope, to move heaven and earth, to make better days. Well, that's my commitment to you, to show you democracy, democracy, democracy is still the way. If black men are being killed in the street, we bear witness.
By who?
To me, that means to call out the poison of white supremacy.
What about us?
Root out systemic racism. I stood up for George Floyd's family to help create a country. We don't need to have that talk with your son or grandson as they get pulled over. Instead of a trail of broken promises, we're investing more money than ever in black families and black communities.
That's a lie.
We're reconnecting black neighborhoods cut off by old highways and decades of disinvestment.
Boy,
no
if you don't stop that dumb stuff.
We've delivered checks and pockets to reduce black child poverty.
Why do we need
the lowest rate in history? Removing every lead pipe in America so every child can drink clean water without fear of brain damage and can't afford to remove the lead pipes themselves. We're delivering affordable high-speed internet so no child has to sit in a parent's car or do their homework in a parking lot outside of McDonald's. Instead of forcing you to prove you're 10 times better, we're breaking down doors so you have 100 times more opportunities. Good paying jobs you can raise a family on in your neighborhood.
Why are you paying $30 a dozen for eggs?
Start small business and loans to buy homes, health insurance, prescription drugs, housing that's more affordable and accessible. I've walked the picket line and defended the rights of workers. I'm relieving the burden of student debt. Many of you have already had the benefit of it, so I can chase your dreams and grow the economy.
Why are you paying?
When the Supreme Court told me I couldn't, I found two other ways to do it. And we were able to do it because it grows the economy.
I hear shouting.
And I, in addition to the original $7 billion investment in HBCUs, I'm investing $16 billion more dollars, more in our history.
He just saying words. He know that's not going to go.
Because you're vital to our nation. Most HBCUs don't have the endowments. The jobs of the future require sophisticated laboratories, sophisticated opportunities on campus. We're opening doors so you can walk into a life of generational wealth, to be providers and leaders for your families and communities. Today, record numbers of Black Americans have jobs, health insurance, and more than ever. Democracy is also about hearing and heeding your generation's call to a community free of gun violence.
How?
And a planet free of climate crisis.
That's what Rascal said,
and
climate
showing
crisis.
your power to change the world.
That's what y'all get, President Thomas.
We also know, some of you ask, what is democracy?
I don't know, Joe.
We can't stop wars that break out and break our hearts. In a democracy, we debate and dissent about America's role in the world. I want to say this very clearly. I support peaceful, nonviolent protest.
Oh, you inviting it now, brother.
And I promise you I hear them. I determined to make my administration look like America. I have more African Americans in high places, including on the court, than any president in American history, because I need the input. What's happening in Gaza and Israel is heartbreaking.
This dude right here.
Hamas's vicious attack on Israel, killing innocent lives and holding people hostage. I was there 9 days after. Sent pictures of tying a mother and a daughter in a rope.
Stop.
Seen on them, burning them and watching
Stop,
them
Joe.
die.
Just quit it.
Innocent Palestinians caught in the middle of all this. Men, women, and children killed or displaced in desperate need of water, food, and medicine. It's a humanitarian crisis in Gaza. That's why I've called for an immediate ceasefire. An immediate ceasefire to stop the fighting.
Stop the fighting in southwest Atlanta.
And I've been working on a deal as we speak, working around the clock to lead an international effort to get more aid into Gaza, rebuild Gaza. I'm also working around the clock for more than just one ceasefire. I'm working to bring the region together. I'm working to build a lasting, durable peace. Because the question is, and you see what's going on in Israel today, what after? What after Hamas? What happens then? What happens in Gaza? What rights do the Palestinian people have? I'm working to make sure we finally get a two-state solution, the only solution, for two people to live in peace, security, and dignity. This is one of the hardest, most complicated problems in the world, and there's nothing easy about it. I know it angers and frustrates many of you, including my family. But most of all, I know it breaks your heart. It breaks mine as well. Leadership is about fighting through the most intractable problems. It's about challenging anger, frustration, and heartbreak to find a solution. It's about doing what you believe is right, even when it's hard and lonely. You're all future leaders, every one of you graduating today. And that's not hyperbole. You're future leaders, all of you. You'll face complicated, tough moments. In these moments, you listen to others, but you'll have to decide, guided by knowledge, conviction, principle, and your own moral compass. The desire to know what freedom is, what it can be, is the heart and soul of why this college was founded in the first place, proving that a free nation is born in the hearts of men, spellbound by freedom. That's the magic of Morehouse. That's the magic of America. But let's be clear. What happens to you and your family when old ghosts in new garments seize power? Extremists come for the freedoms you thought belonged to you and everyone. Today in Georgia, they won't allow water to be available to you while you wait.
Boy, stop.
In line.
I cannot take this. This cannot be serious.
What the hell's that all about? I'm serious. Think about it.
Dude, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
And then the constant attacks on black election workers.
I'm embarrassed. I'm just going to put another hat on because I can't. I'm embarrassed to be an alumni.
Storm the Capitol with Confederate flags are called patriots by some. Not in my house. Black police officers, black veterans protecting the Capitol were called another word, as you recall.
Where is the empower? Why would you tell this to some students?
These other groups.
You deserve this, President Thomas.
Poison the blood of our country. Like the grand wizard and fascists said in the past. But you know and I know.
Like Robert Byrd?
We all bleed the same color. In America, we're all created equal.
Are we?
Extremists close the doors of opportunity. Strike down affirmative action. Attack the values of diversity, equality, and inclusion. I never thought when I was graduating in 1968, as your honorary just was, we talked about, I never thought I'd be a president at a time when there's a national effort to ban books.
What?
Not to write history, but to erase history.
This is nothing but just a campaign speech.
They don't see you in the future of America.
Shame on you, Morehouse.
To me, we make history, not erase it. We know black history is American history.
So just call it American history then.
Many of you graduates don't know me, but check my record. You know what I'm saying. I mean from my gut.
Check his record.
We know black men are going to help us lead us to the future. Black men from this class in this university. But graduates, this is what we're up against. Extremist forces aligned against the meaning and message of Morehouse.
Y'all type melody in the chat.
And they peddle a fiction, a caricature, what being a man is about. Tough talk, abusing power, bigotry. Their idea of being a man is toxic. I ran them all the time when I was younger. I want to get started.
I want you to stop.
But that's not you. It's not us.
What is he talking about?
You all know and demonstrate what it really means to be a man. Being a man is about strength, of respect and dignity. It's about showing up, because it's too late if you have to ask. It's about giving hate no safe harbor and leaving no one behind and defending freedoms. It's about standing up to the abuse of power, whether physical, economic, or psychological. It's about
land this plane, Joe. Land the plane,
without
Joe.
Works is dead.
Did he just say faith without works is dead? I'm done. I'm done.
You're doing the work. Today I look out at all you graduates and I see the next generation of Morehouse men.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Researchers curing cancer, artists shaping our culture, fearless journalists and intellectuals challenging convention. I see preachers and advocates who might even join another Morehouse man in the United States Senate. You can clap for him. He's a good man.
He's talking about Warnock.
As I said, I'm proud to have the most diverse administration in history to tap into the full talents of our nation. I'm also proud to put in the first black woman on the United States Supreme Court. And I have no doubt one day a Morehouse man will be on that court as well. Oh, you know it. I've been vice president to the first black president and become my close friend, and president to the first woman vice president. So I have no idea, no doubt, that a Morehouse man will be president one day, just after an AKA from Howard.
Boy, somebody wrote that for him. Somebody wrote that joke for him.
She's tough, guys. Look, let me close with this. I know I don't look like I've been around very long. But in my career, for the first 30 years, I was told, "You're too young, kid." It used to stop me from getting on the Senate elevator when I first got there, for real. Now, I'm too old. Whether you're young or old, I know it endures. The strength and wisdom of faith endures. And my hope for you is, my challenge to you is, that you still keep the faith so long as you can. That cap on your head proves you've earned your crown. The question is now, 25 years from now, 50 years from now, when you're asked to stand and address the next generation of Morehouse men, what will you say you did with that power you've earned? What will you say you've done for your family, for your community, your country, when it mattered most? I know what we can do. Together we're capable of building a democracy worthy of our dreams. A future where even more your brothers and sisters can follow their dreams. A boundless future where your legacies lift us up to show those who follow. A bigger, brighter future that proves the American dream is big enough for everyone to succeed. Class of 2024, 4 years ago it felt probably like Saturday. 4 years later you made it to Sunday, to commencement, to the beginning. And with faith and determination, you can push the sun above the horizon once more. You can reveal the light of hope, and I'm not kidding, for yourself and for your nation. The prayers of a righteous man availeth much.
Look at President Thomas.
A righteous man.
This is what you
good
get.
Man. A Morehouse man. God bless you all. We're expecting a lot from you. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I have no idea what I just heard. There's no way you can feel like that was an empowering speech for alumni, for soon-to-be graduates.
Thank you for that thought-provoking message. I want to say that from my point of view, you've been listening. You spoke to us about your vision for the future. You spoke to the hard issues confronting our nation and the world at this moment. We are honored to have had you here with us today, and we hope this will not be your last visit.
I hope it is.
To these sacred and celebrated grounds. Please join me again, audience, in thanking President Biden for his generous words. And before you leave, President Biden, we want to present you with a very special honor today.
What's the honor?
Today, President Biden, it is my pleasure to confer upon you an honorary degree from Morehouse College and count you among the ranks of honorary Morehouse men. And therefore, with the authority granted in me by the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, I confer upon you, Joseph R. Biden, Jr., the Honorary Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Congratulations, Dr. Joseph Biden.
He's not my brother. He's not my brother.
I'm not going home.
Please go home. He's not my brother. So that young guy that was sitting right there that was crying walking in, he's gone.
Now,
he had turned his chair
Morehouse
around
College
and he's
Glee
gone.
Club will perform the spiritual I Ain't Got Weary Yet, arranged by Courtney Carey, featuring
Okay, I gotta. And for those people that are just coming in, I have to mute the audio when they're singing and playing music so I don't get dinged by YouTube. That was a campaign speech. And Morehouse, you got exactly what you deserved. You deserve this because there was no reason. Joe Biden has done nothing for, y'all can lie to yourselves till the cows come home, till you're blue in the face. Matter of fact, let me make the lights behind me blue. But y'all embrace this doggone color communism, this melanated Marxism. You embraced that and you brought that man there. He did nothing. He's done nothing to support, I'm going to say, America. Not just HBCUs, not just Morehouse, not just black people, but he's done nothing to support America. What did you invite him for? The war is just a byproduct because you had already invited him probably better than a year ago. When you saw him at Howard last year, you decided to invite him in now. What were you celebrating him for? And then for that man to get an honorary degree. The fact that y'all gave him an honorary degree from the same institution that I graduated from 25 years ago. Y'all are terrible, man. I mean, there's no other way to say that. There's no other way to splice it, no other way to make it feel better. Y'all terrible. Fool it. And then the man gets up there and does nothing but gives a campaign speech. At least Obama came and gave a motivational speech. This dude is literally just talking about why thou shalt hire me again. He gave an extended job interview. That's y'all deserve that. Y'all deserve whatever you get. If the children are kicking and screaming in the cereal aisle, President Thomas, is your fault. I can't say anything. At least you could have gave him a participation trophy, but you gave him a degree. Now, granted, I don't think anybody's going to excise it, but he's a member of the Alumni Association now. He's a Morehouse man. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but I know those men right there, look, these men that I'm kind of obscuring, I understand their plight of fighting through to be able to say, I am a Morehouse man. Those men wearing these old straw hats, I know what they went through to do it, and you just pissed it off. You said, phew. By giving this same value, and the funny thing is, like, you have President Lomax on the stage. He is a house. But so he understands what it's like. So to give him an honorary degree makes sense. You gave somebody an honorary degree that has done nothing for you. You might as well just give Lamborghinis to everybody in the whole world. You just gave somebody who has done nothing for you the rights and the privileges of an alumni of Morehouse College. And I'm super sorry for all the comments that are coming through right now. I got to get this off my chest before they get to conferring degrees. Yo, I had zero intent to rage quit. I'm glad I didn't go then. Now I'm really glad I didn't go because I probably would have got arrested. Like, this is insane. You literally just gave this man the same. My mom's son, what page is he on? What page am I on in this little crazy book? There I am. Right there. I'm on page 14. And I struggle bust through. Yo, man. This is what happens when you hire non-house. I'm telling you right now.
Thank you again, Dr. Morrow and the Morehouse College Glee Club. Thank you so much. We have now come to the central purpose for today, awarding baccalaureate degrees.
Let's go.
The academic leaders of each division will present their candidates for degrees offered by the college. You can follow the names as they are called. President Thomas, I am pleased to present to you the 414 members of the class of 2024 who have all been certified as having completed the prescribed course of studies and all institutional obligations, meriting the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as appropriate in each case. Wow. In accordance with the recommendation of the Morehouse faculty and the vote of the Morehouse College Board of Trustees, I request that you confer upon each of these graduates the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as appropriate in each case, with the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
Provost Brown, I am pleased to accept the faculty's recommendation and the vote of the trustees, and I am honored to confer upon these men the degrees of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science as appropriate in each case, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
Before we begin, we'd like to acknowledge two of our former students from the Division of Business and Economics who started out on this journey with this class, but unfortunately are not able to complete their journey with their classmates today. First, we honor the life and legacy of Christopher Allen Howes, who at the time of his transition Mr. Howes was studying business administration. At the start of last semester, Mr. Howes suffered a massive seizure as a result of an aggressive tumor discovered in his freshman year. A framed photograph of Christopher and a replica of his diploma cover are being presented to his family today as a reminder of the love and respect Morehouse College and this class have for Chris. In attendance today are members of Christopher's family, his parents, Denise and Alan Christopher Howes, and their family. Please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Next, we are honored to present, for the first time ever, a certificate of attendance to a present-day miracle and brain trauma survivor in Mr. Barrington Brown. Barrington Brown. After 3 long years of repeated surgeries and a near-death experience, Barrington Brown is here today to bear witness to his miraculous recovery after surviving a near-fatal car accident during his sophomore year just before the pandemic. As Mr. Brown continues his recovery, we are pleased to present him with a certificate of attendance. Mr. Brown's twin brother, Blaine, graduated in 2021 with a degree in political science. Barrington, if you're able, please stand and remain standing while the certificate is brought to you today.
All right, brother. So it looks like it's starting to rain.
Also in attendance today are other members of Mr. Barrington's family. Please, I ask you also to stand and be recognized as her certificate is brought over.
So that's his brother that graduated recently. He's house.
President Thomas, it gives me great honor to present 414 candidates for Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degrees.
It was 415 when they came in.
Right.
I wonder what happened.
We will present the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degree from the Division of Business and Economics. Dr. Sharonda Gibbs, please come to the front to present the candidates in your division.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. The moment we've all been waiting for. President Thomas, it gives me great honor to present the amazing, spectacular candidates for the Bachelor of Arts from the Division of Business and Economics. Gentlemen, please stand, turn to your right, and place the hood on your classmate standing before you. Please come forward as your name is called.
Bless his heart. Because you don't know how to do that. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. It's such a weird piece of fabric. I ain't mad at him. I don't think I knew how to put mine on correct either. And I probably choked the brother in front of me when I tried. Yeah, it looks like it's raining. But it was a monsoon when Obama spoke, so I mean it was like a downpour, soaking wet. So yeah. This is horrible. This is the only thing that's bringing me joy is watching these young men put on their. That should have been what Joe Biden focused on. That should have been it. This dude doing a straight up campaign speech. But this is what you get, Morehouse. You deserve this. President Thomas, you deserve this. And I like President Thomas too. I think he's a good man, but good gracious alive, this was a bad call. Yeah, see, there's a chair missing right here in the bottom left corner. Oh, there's a chair missing. That guy left. Oh, I thought I moved that. Sorry. There you go. Thank you so much. There's 90 of you all have liked this video. Thank you so much. We almost have 200 watching. So dope. That's got almost half of y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. I'm glad you're finding value in this, watching this with us. If you're new, my name is Jason. I'm a Morehouse College alumni, class of 99.
Patrick Adams.
And here we go.
Business Administration.
Look at good game.
Magna cum laude.
Laude.
Adedola Mark Adeniyi. Business Administration.
Magna cum laude.
Julian Christopher Amaya. Economics. Magna cum laude. Phi Beta Kappa. Didier Etanam Klus Antipu. Business Administration, cum laude.
Cum laude.
Jordan Alexander Ayub, Business Administration. London Thomas Bailey, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Cameron Stefan Banks, Business Administration. Brace Nicholas Barnes, Business Administration. Basil William Barrett,
I mean, he got straight gym shoes on.
Business Administration. Summa cum laude. Devon Adam Bell, Business Administration, cum laude. Dylan Miles Bolton, Business Administration, cum laude. William John David Briley, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Daimir R. Bryant, Business Administration. Zachary David Michael Bryant, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Jalen Giles Buford, Business Administration. Alexander E. Burt, Economics, magna cum laude.
Cum laude.
Jerry A. Bird,
I'm gonna make a sound
Business
effect out of that.
Administration,
Cum
magna
laude.
cum laude. Tehran Amiri Carter, Business Administration, cum laude. Jamari Tareen Chavis, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Philip Messiah Cherry, Business Administration. Zion Eric Cherry, Business Administration. Stephen B. Clay Jr., Economics, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Casey Freeman Coates, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Charles Russell Cochran, Business Administration. Armand Roderick Coleman, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Bryce Keith Cooper, Business Administration. Christopher Alexander Craig, Business Administration, cum laude. D'Angelo Crosby, Business Administration. Alan Rashawn Donegan, Business Administration, cum laude. Mondo Viron Donovan Jr., Business Administration. Jaden Davario Downing, Business Administration. Joseph Edward Downs, Business Administration, cum laude. Miles Langston Drew, Business Administration, cum laude. Brian Isaac Duncan, Economics. Jeremy Thomas Edwards, Economics. Esaias James John Esther, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Dalton Avery Favors, Economics, magna cum laude. Ransom Aaron Freeman, Economics. Danny Garner Jr., Business Administration, magna cum laude. Marquise Gatewood, Business Administration.
Okay, I know he's just reading off names. And the way I have to stream this, I can't swap screens. But apparently, I'm looking on the Twitterverse. Apparently, there were a lot of students that turned their chairs around. And I'm going to download these and we'll look at this. Apparently, there were quite a few. Oh my gosh. You almost don't even know which way they're looking because so many are facing backwards. They literally turned their chairs around and were not looking at Biden. Yo, but there was nothing disruptive as far as I can tell. I'm looking through the Twitterverse. There's a couple of people that were discussing protesting. So I started following them on Twitter, and yeah, I'm gonna download these, and maybe I'll do a show tonight after I get back from church tonight. I might just do a show just kind of highlighting these. But yeah, I'm glad to see these brothers walking across, getting a degree. It looks super encouraging, but yeah, apparently there was a little bit of some shenanigans out there in the audience.
Cum laude. Silverstone Horsley, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Ethan Alexander Hunt, Business Administration, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Kelechi Eagle Ikiasog, Business Administration. Kingsley Reese John, Business Administration, cum laude. Kivini Dion Johnson Jr., Business Administration.
No, it didn't show.
Michael Latrine Johnson II.
No, there's some people on Twitter. If you just look up Morehouse students protest, there's quite a few visuals of what we're not seeing.
Herbert Christopher Jones, Business Administration, cum laude. Miles Chandler Tyree.
Yeah, we're gonna do a show tonight looking at some of this.
Tyler Jordan Kennedy, Business Administration. Sekou Miles Kingslow, Business Administration. Darius Julian Curtin, Business Administration. Dalen James Land, Business Administration. Joshua Jeremiah Layton, Economics. George Leroy Lester III, Business Administration, summa cum laude. Ethan
Summa cum
Lewis,
laude.
Business Administration. William Lance Lunderman, Business Administration. Seth Alexander Mapp, Business Administration. Tori Brandon Marshall, Business Administration, cum laude. Precious Tyrone Martin Jr., Business Administration, magna cum laude. Miles Alexander Mays, Business Administration. Seth A. Mayfield, Business Administration. Xavier Zaire McKinney, Business Administration. Henri Samaj McKnight, Business Administration.
All right, so I just looked through. There's quite a few. Apparently, there was a protest off the campus because again, you couldn't get on campus to protest. So we'll do a show tonight. We're gonna do a show tonight and look at some of these. If you look up Morehouse graduation, Morehouse students protest on Twitter, there's quite a few. I'm sure there's probably some on TikTok as well. Man, this is crazy.
Augustus Moore Jr., Business Administration, magna cum laude. John Walker Moore, Business Administration. Kendall Tyrone Moore II, Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Yeah, we're going to do that tonight, so I'll make sure. Yeah, lots of, yeah.
Marcus Miles Moore, Business Administration, cum laude. Malik Kamtim Moses, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Chukwe Buka, Joshua Nwafor, Economics.
No, as far as I know, there's no disruption.
Devlin Olawumi Jr.
That rascal's tall. Good gracious. That's a tall man.
Satchel Nicholas
I'll see you, House.
Business Administration. Quentin C. Patterson II, Business Administration, cum laude. Sakai Terrell Pearson, Business Administration.
You're not supposed to. You're actually supposed to. You're not supposed to do all the hugging and stuff like that when you come through because they don't want the line backed up.
Business Administration. Robert Leonard Pinkney.
They're moving through it quick though.
Magna cum laude. Ralph David Presley Jr., Business Administration. Dillard J. Pritchett, Business Administration, cum laude. Jaden Lawrence Proper, Business
Yeah, I'm going to do a show tonight. I think I'm going to do it at 8 o'clock. I'm going to reach out to Kevin Briggins and make sure he wanted to come on as well. But we'll look at some of these pictures and clips that I just found.
Business Administration, summa cum laude. Cornell Devon Robinson Jr., Business Administration. Joshua Jerome Robinson, Business Administration. Kasai Charles Rogers, Economics.
Okay, so we're good. 8 o'clock, my time.
Khalil Maurice Schaefer Jr.
All right, I'm proud of being an alumni again. Look at this. Look at this guy. Let me give him some little. Let me get a little organ music.
Business Administration. Colton Stephen Douglas Sherburne. Economics. Richard Stephen
I mean, he got a
Slayton
custom
Jr.
stole. He got like
Administration.
people's faces on the joint.
Cameron Dion Smith.
Come on, man.
Business Administration, cum laude. Justin Devon Smith, Business Administration.
Oh, man,
Mackay Q. Smith, Business Administration. Ryan Ishmael Smith, Business Administration.
The whole band fell off.
Andre Lamar Spivey II.
Yeah, I did it around the other way.
Business Administration, cum laude.
Come on now. Come on.
Clarence Sterling III,
Cum
Business
laude.
Administration. Spencer Jose Sutton, Business Administration. Dwayne Terrell II, Business Administration, summa cum laude, salutatorian.
Nice work, gentlemen. Nice work.
Arian Garritus Thompson Jr., Business Administration. Jalen M. Turner, Business Administration. Porter Alexander Tynes III, Business Administration, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Darius Tate Vandaacker.
All right, while they're finishing that up, I want to say thank you all, every last one of you, for hanging out with me. It looks like we had almost 220 at one point watching this. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for not only liking it, but for commenting. We got tons of comments. Don't even feel like you got to be inhibited. Y'all go in and comment in the chat. Just go ahead. Just keep it civil. Keep it civil. But thank y'all so much for this. It really does mean a lot. I wanted to watch this. I wanted to go there, but I think this is actually even better because I really got a good chance to see and hear what was being said and get it in 4K. So then we can have another conversation about it later. But thank you all very much, every last one of you. We're gonna finish this up because I've gotten this far, so we gotta hear dear old Morehouse. And wow, are they done? No way. They're done with there's no way they got done with all those names. They was calling them like, there's gotta be another group of men. Are they finished? Yo, they went through that like nobody. Wow. No, they got another set. Okay, how about to say, I know they had another set of brothers. I'm like, good gracious, they got through that fast. But the other set looks like it's a smaller group even. So, yeah, that was fast. Like, yeah, way. Okay, so that was about half of them, give or take. Maybe a little bit less or more. So my commentary again, Lady Dearwood Christian just came. So she gonna come in here and talk us smack. Oh, did I pause it? Jason, what are you doing? Straight rookie, man. Rookie.
Now that we've all returned to our seats, congratulations to the business and economics grads. You may now turn your tassels to the left.
There you go. And there it is.
Gentlemen, you may be seated at this time. President Thomas, it gives me great honor to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree from the Division of Humanities, Social Sciences, Media, and Arts. Gentlemen, please stand. Turn to your right and place the hood on your classmate standing before you.
I will also say this.
Please come forward.
I noticed that they removed the President of the United States badge that was on the podium when Biden was up there speaking. There goes that dude. He's back. He's right there. He's back. He's got yellow and black on. He looks like, definitely doesn't look like he's of the highly melanated, but definitely a little lesser melanated. He has like a yellowish mustard colored outfit on. He was gone. He had turned his whole chair around. And then I guess he dipped out. I don't know what happened to him, but he's back. So they might be back at 4:15. They might be back at 4:15 because they was at 4. Okay. So they got 3 sections. So that was business, this is arts, and this is probably science back there. But they went through that business section quick. So, yeah, I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, fix them up. When do you ever use that thing? When do you ever know how to put that on?
Devin Aiken, Cinema, Television, Emerging Media Studies. Quentin Martin Amir Anderson,
Bro, they got
Communication Studies.
They doing the whole most.
Gregory William Aristide, History. Ekundayo Oletunji Bandele, Theater and Performance, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
Okay, like I told y'all before, those what they're getting, I don't know if this is at every college, but at Morehouse, that's an empty folder. There's nothing actually inside of it. You actually will get your degree when you leave from here. So if you act a fool up here on the stage, there's a high possibility your degree might be missing. So don't go up there acting up. Come up there, do what you got to do, get your degree, shake hands, take a picture, and keep it moving. Don't try to turn it into something. This brother already doing the most. He doing the most right there. He got a Khalif Jenkins on. Don't care about nothing else. That's messed up, but it is what it is. That's another big tall. They got doggone giants. Good gracious, man. That dude looks humongous, man. That dude is huge, man. Look, and I'm short. I'm 5'6". So I accept my shortness. This is my posse right here, the short people. But yeah, so and I don't know if other colleges and universities do it like that. But why is he? Okay. He doing a lot. Okay, he just doing a lot. I don't know if other colleges do that, but Morehouse, like that. What they're giving you right here is an empty folder. And you have to go to Gloucester Hall after this to get your actual degree. And I maybe by tonight I'll actually go find mine because my wife moved mine. I'll go find it.
Jacob Castro, Political Science. Masai Munir
They do a
Coleman
lot with
Johnson,
these stoles, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Sociology. Magna
They got like
cum
19
laude.
stoles on, bro. Look like the back of look like a Subaru outside of Whole Foods with these bumper stickers on.
Dawson
Cum
Thomas
laude.
Cox, Music. Shamar Christian Culier, International Studies. David Joseph Daniels, Political Science. Justin Antonio Darden, Journalism and Sports, Culture, Social Justice. Justice Redmond Harrell Davis, Communication Studies. Christian Joseph Etheridge, English, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Sean Marcus Fowler II, Art, magna cum laude.
Cum laude.
Lee Anthony Freeman, Political Science.
Cum laude.
Dakota Allen Garner, Art, cum laude. Drakevius Dewan Gibbs, Communication Studies. Joel Anthony Gertman Jr., Art.
I said I felt
Alberti
I'm okay being an
Grasky,
alumni again. I was just mad. I was rage quitting.
Magna cum laude,
I was rage quitting alumni
Phi
shit.
Beta Kappa. John Preston Gray, Political Science. Tyler Ione Green,
See,
Communication
that dude right
Studies.
there, he ain't gonna get his degree.
Magna cum laude.
He is not gonna get his degree.
Tyler
He is not gonna get his
David
degree.
Green,
He is gonna get an empty
Sociology,
folder.
Magna cum laude.
He is not gonna get his degree. He is
Matthew
not gonna get it.
Alexander Harrell,
They told him not to do that.
Political Science.
They told him, do not do that. He is not gonna get his degree.
Harris,
He is gonna get an empty
Urban
folder
Studies.
and a hard look.
Christian Fitzgerald Harvey,
Okay, I see you.
Africana Studies. Kamarly Henry,
What's that?
Journalism in Sports, Culture, Social Justice. Michael Allen
Where's his-
Henry Jr., Political Science, summa cum laude.
Where's your folder,
Phi
sir?
Beta Kappa. David Alexander Hill, Cinema, Television, Emerging Media Studies.
Okay, we can't have a conversation right here.
Howard II,
We have a backup.
Political Science. Jaquez Damon Hoyt, History.
Where's your folder, sir?
Amari Lloyd Johnson.
He even has the wrong color. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the right color.
Johnson, Communication Studies.
He didn't back the whole line up.
Babian Joseph II, History, Magna cum laude. Omar Kaba, Cinema, Television, Emerging Media Studies, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
Yeah, they didn't back the whole line
Alexander
up.
Kerr, Communication Studies. Christian Patrick Simpson Kimball, Communication Studies. Louis Albert Kimbrough IV.
This dude out here passing out flags. Why are you I wouldn't even collect that from him. Like, just to keep it stepping, my guy.
Tylandis Lawson, Communication Studies. Darian Tariq
Such a waste.
Mallory,
Such a waste.
Theater and Performance. Jason Christopher David Mann, Political Science.
Why is he
cum
talking into
laude.
his phone? Into his shoe?
Gavin Bernard Martin, Political Science, cum laude. Julius Harrison McAllister III, Political Science.
Hey, good to see you, Todd. Thank you so much for stopping by,
Joshua
man.
James McDonald, English.
Yeah.
Freeman Christian.
No, I saw some of those too, though. Major Victory. I saw a lot of those. Sadly.
Malik Edward McKillian, Political Science. Michael E. Meadows.
Well, thank you so much, D. Appreciate you.
Jeremy K.D. Mensa, Political Science, cum laude.
Cum
Jordan
laude.
Keon Mills, Cinema, Television, Emerging Media Studies. William Langston Morris, Political Science, magna cum laude.
Magnum cum
Elliot James
laude.
Mosley Jr., History. Naeem Kadir Muhammad.
I like that. Magnum cum laude.
Philosophy, summa cum laude. Phi Beta Kappa. B. Nathaniel Amadi Orlu, Music, magna cum laude. Phi Beta Kappa.
Bro, these dudes got so much stuff on, man. It's like they got a winter coat on, my guy. Y'all got so much regalia on.
Patterson, Communication Studies.
I think I only had my stole and my hood. I mean, these cats got straight up scar. Oh, there goes it.
Lazaro Alberto Quintanilla.
All right, here he goes. Let's see.
Political Science. Jelani Ayinde Rashad, Art. Philip Langston Redden, Music.
That's a guy that was crying earlier.
Phi Beta Kappa.
Congratulations, House.
Johnny Wesley Rashad, English. Mark
You're
Riggs,
not supposed to do that.
Sociology.
You're slowing the line up. They're going to get you. They're going to get you, man.
Ezekiel
You gonna get an empty folder.
Rogers Jr., Communication Studies. Keon Sanchez Rosada, Political Science. Miles Alexander Ross, Political Science. Horace Ryans III, Sociology, cum laude.
Cum laude. I'm going to find some good way to use cum laude. Like, what is that around his neck? What is that? What is that? This dude got like, this is another one.
Culture, social justice. Marlon Darnell Scott Jr.
Congratulations, House.
Journalism in sports, culture, social justice. William Malik Thompson Shelton, English. Braden John Scott, communication studies. Karen Damond Singleton Jr., political science. Cameron Martel Smith, political science. Devion Lamont Stacker, religion. Vonzel Stamps, theater and performance. Nicholas Neal Stevens, history. Lionel Jaquan Stevens, music. Ricky Vernon Sindab, Jr., history. Magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. David L. Thomas III, communication studies. Ryan Toussaint, English. Caleb Segai, journalism in sports, culture, social justice. Elijah Adi Turner, political science. John Terrell Underdew, political science, magna cum laude. David John Valdez, political science, magna cum laude.
Cum laude.
Nicholas Lawrence Vaughn.
I'm sorry, I like saying that.
Kendall Douglas Walker, sociology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Kyle Hollingsworth Walker, cinema, television, emerging media studies, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
Oh, who's that? Picture of his, who's that?
Jihad Tyvan Waller, religion.
I don't know who that was.
Kevin Ladarius Washington Jr., cinema, television, emerging media studies, cum laude. Colin Thomas Washington, cinema, television, emerging media studies. Malcolm Aaron West, theater and performance.
Yes, Willie Doc, I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm not able to.
Magna cum laude.
The way I'm streaming it right now, Willie Doc just asked, am I gonna be going over the protest? Yes. If I could, there's another big old tall giant, man. What's up with these big old tall people? If I was able to download the Twitter links that I found, I would do it probably today, but I'm gonna just do it tonight at 8 o'clock. So that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna download them, put them in some kind of folder. Put them in some kind of order, and then me and Kevin gonna talk about Biden's speech as well as the protests tonight. So yes, we will be doing that.
Wills, journalism and sports, culture, social justice.
Sports, culture, social justice.
Wilson, English. Cedric Lorenzo Winston Jr., political science. Colin White, sociology.
Like, what is that around his? What the flowers are? They said, we done made it up out of here. We got one more little group and then we done. We done got them out of here. I think they might have made it. Not unscathed, but they did make it nonetheless.
Gentlemen, congratulations. You may now turn your tassels to the left.
And there we go. Congratulations, brothers. Even though you all tall like that, why you all doggone giant? I feel discriminated against. And go on, sit down now. All that, sit on down. We got one more group and then we're finished, I believe. We got one more group. They're going to give like a charge. They're going to induct them into the Alumni Association. And then dear old Morehouse, we're done.
Or the Bachelor's of Science in Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Division. Gentlemen, please stand and turn to your right and place the hood on your fellow classmate standing in front of you.
I don't think they removed anybody, Willie Doc. Willie Doc asked, did Secret Service remove somebody? No, there was a young guy. He was sitting in there. He turned his chair around, facing back. And then that was like the first person I noticed had turned his chair backwards. And then you look up and he's gone, and the chair was actually gone. So I don't know what was happening, but he did graduate. I just saw him walk across. So he came back afterwards. I don't know if he was just like protesting Biden even being in the building or what. I'm just so glad to see these men looking like what we expected it to look like, not looking mealy-mouthed and sad in the face because Biden was there. Yeah, man, we did not do a House did not do themselves a service with this, with having Biden come. It takes a long time. It takes a long time, D, because you got graduation parties, you got graduation dinners, you got all your family and relatives calling and shouting you out. It's going to take them a while. It's going to take them a little bit of time, but that's okay. Take all the time you need. All the time you need, gentlemen.
Ralph T. Anderson, Jr., Biology. Miles Ya Anim Apyad, Psychology. Chase Alexander McKay Armstrong.
Imagine having that wrapped around yourself and then you realize that you got Hornswoggle and you got Trick, and your only graduation picture is you wrapped up in this Khalif Jenkins rag. Imagine that, man. That's got to be crazy.
Mosaica Austin, Biology. Williams Babalola, Psychology.
All right, so they're going to finish this up.
Ron A. Bailey, Psychology, cum laude. Caleb Hiley Baines, General Science, magna cum laude. Rodney Lamar Barber II, Psychology, cum laude. Thomas Barnes III, Biology.
See, that's how. See, you're gonna get an empty folder.
Biology.
You get an empty folder, sir.
Jr. Basie, Computer Science.
You're gonna get an empty folder.
Emmanuel Bowens, Biology. Amawi Bowman, Psychology, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
I'm joking. I'm pretty sure they at this stage of the game they probably let them do whatever, backflips, whatever. But short of something that's like a crime, they're probably not gonna worry about it. So, but in times past, you were told like all this shaking hands and stopping and having conversations. They told us not to do that. And lo and behold, these cats doing that. Dancing across the stage, we're told not to do that. But, I mean, it is what it is. Gentlemen, enjoy yourselves. It's your day.
Rasan DeAnthony Butler, Psychology.
It's another tall one.
Kai Lavertis Bird, Computer Science.
Tired of y'all big, tall people, man. Sick of y'all.
Magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
Phi Beta Kappa.
Whistler Xavier Charles, Biology. Magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Zayden Chin, Computer Science. Magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. William Emerson Christian, Psychology. Jete Diamo Coleman, Psychology. Cameron Rayhan Cooper, Biology, magna cum laude.
Nope.
Addison
Nope.
Cousin
He can go ahead and start packing tonight.
Computer Science. Theodore
Sorry.
Michael Cruz, Applied Physics.
You know what? Because they just call them names. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna talk about this again. I don't think so. That was nothing more than a political speech. If Biden had got up there and like edified and built up the class and really was like, you all are going to be great. You're going to go out there and crush it. You're the best of the best. I mean, really just hype them up. I would probably say that, okay, all right, cool. That dude got up there and literally gave 95 reasons why you should hire me. Like, really? No, I don't think, I don't think President Thomas is going to make it. If he makes it, next year or whenever whenever his contract is up, I would be thoroughly surprised that he made it. I would be thoroughly surprised. No, because this was horrible. Willie Doc asked. I'm answering Willie Doc's question. No, this was horrible. He literally gave, and that was the thing. A lot of people were saying, like, he's just going to give a campaign speech. He's just using us for campaign, blah, blah, blah. He literally did that. Biden, this is the thing, though. Biden came and did exactly what he was supposed to do, which is come and talk about campaigning, talk about why you should hire me again, blah, 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 blah. How terrible the world is, how great it'll be if you hire me. That's all he did. He did his part. We should have did our part by not having him here at all. That should have been it. Again, I don't know what I would, before they fired Dr. Thomas, I would love to know, what did you see in Biden that you thought he needed to be here? And that's what I would love to know. Like, what was it about Biden that you said, oh, we should have him come and speak to the class of 24, besides the fact that he spoke at Howard last year? Besides that, what did y'all see in Biden? What was it? I would love to know. What was it that was appealing to you to cause you to want to have him come speak at the expense of so much goodwill that President Thomas has brought to the school? Because again, remember, he's the first non-Morehouse alumni, non-Morehouse president that we've ever had. Okay, go away, child. Go on and celebrate. Where's your hat at, man? Where's your cap at, my man? I bet he knocked it off, couldn't get it back on his head. And so having him come to speak was really, that's all on President Thomas. And President Thomas has been doing the town hall meetings and focus groups to talk with young men about it. Now, granted, I don't think they should have canceled it because they already did it, but they should never have had him in the first place, is the problem that I have. I don't understand what you saw in Biden to have him come. Because you would say the same thing if you had Trump come. People would be like, well, what do you see, Trump? What were you doing? Blah, blah. They would have said the same thing. What did you see about Biden that you was like, oh, this is a great idea that this guy comes and speaks to the class of 24? Just like this dude gets his camera on angle. It'd be a great thing. It'd be wonderful. All right, so yeah. And the bad thing is that, like, that, I mean, you want somebody there that's going to motivate and encourage. Again, it could be the worst person in the world, but if they come right there and they give you the most rallying, encouraging speech possible, then so be it. But literally, what did Biden talk about? Himself, his favorite topic, himself. And condescending comments about black people and Morehouse men. And just because he was cogent enough to understand when Kamala was talking about Howard and her being an AKA, sir, please don't insult my intelligence to make me believe that you care about Delaware State University. Please don't. Don't insult me because I don't believe you. But the funny thing is, yeah, tonight I got some good stuff for y'all because he was at the Civil Rights Museum yesterday talking about, he literally spoke a lot of the things that he said today were in that speech yesterday. And he talks about, oh, I'm going to some other school, that school down south, Morehouse. Like it came across like he didn't know where he was going. As a matter of fact, I might play that one before we leave because it did ring of, I don't know where I'm going. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it queued up. I got that one ready. So we'll do that one when this is over with. But my point in bringing that up was Biden should not have been there, one. But for him to actually get a honorary degree, that's a crime that's a crime that can't be properly articulated. To have him be again, not like he's going to run around and, the clip, I'm going to play it as soon as we get done with Daryl Morehouse. I'll play it. Not like we're, right, it's not a politician. This should not be a political, especially in the world that we're in today. In the world we're in today, you should have somebody that can rally them together, get them excited about walking across the stage, get them excited about what they're going to do. When they wake up tomorrow, guess what? They're going to be graduates. And the world is going to be different. You know, eventually people stop patting you on the back saying, oh, you went to Morehouse. Eventually people stop looking at you and saying, oh, you went to the, eventually they want you to start doing something. They want you to start producing. Whether that be at your job, you got an internship, you're going back to school, whatever. Eventually people stop, getting all excited about you being housed. So that being the case, yeah, those were twins. I did see those. I did see them. But eventually that's going to be the case. What's going to carry you over? Hearing Biden's speech about himself, rambling about nonsense? Is that what's going to carry you over? I hope not. President Thomas deserved this, though. Again, there is no reason that Biden should have been here. I'm sorry. All right, so Biden administration might have made a call to Morehouse. They are desperate. Trump has gotten more black votes than any Republican since the 60s. I agree. I don't know who did it. I think I've had this discussion with some. Oh, we're done. We'll be back. Wait, is there another group? Oh, no, that's the last group. Okay, praise his name. Oh, wait. No, there is a group back there. There's another smaller group back there. And they have not turned their tassels, so that means they're still, yikes, who's this?
Congratulations. You may now turn your tassels to the left. Gentlemen.
Oh, wait, maybe, okay, let me see. Congratulations. You did it.
Good afternoon, President Thomas.
Yeah, they got another
group.
group.
To present the candidates for Bachelor of Arts degree in the Division of Professional Continuing Studies. Gentlemen, please stand and turn to your right and place the hood on your classmates standing in front of you. Please come forward as your name is called.
All right, I think this is the last group. I didn't realize there was another group. I thought there was only 3, but it looks like 4. I'm gonna hope against hope that this is the last one. It's definitely a short group. Not a lot of brothers in there, so hopefully they can knock it out real quick. There goes my guy with the crown on his head. I ain't mad at you. Go ahead and be creative. I didn't see a lot of things on people's mortars, by the way. I thought that was interesting. So back to Willie Doc's question. I don't think President Thomas makes it out of here unscathed. I don't think so. The amount of that's not cool, I can only imagine what they're feeling down there. That's all I can say. I can only imagine. Of course, today is about these young men right here. We want to celebrate them, make much of them, and welcome them into this wonderful opportunity of being Morehouse men. On the same note, Biden shouldn't have been there. I'm sorry. So that being the case, I don't think he's going to make it out of this. I think if he makes it out of it, he's going to have some battle scars. Because there's a lot of not cool about that. A lot of not cool about that.
Cum laude. Ronald Barnes.
I see my guy right there with that beer. I see you, homie. I see you, brother. I see you. But I do want to say this. As far as I can tell, there's been very little attempts to disrupt the actual ceremony, which is all I cared about. I know him from somewhere. I'm just glad that there's been no attempts to disrupt the actual graduation. So you wearing the little Khalifa Jenkins and the such like that, you wearing even the little flag, I think that's foolish. I think one day you'll live long enough to realize that was dumb. But you didn't stop somebody from celebrating. You didn't stop this guy from being able to celebrate and get and get that hug right there, to me, that's well worth it. That these gentlemen had an unscathed graduation. I see you, homie. Wink back at you, my brother. But, sir, yeah, y'all can go on and protest around the block and all that kind of dumb stuff. And I'm going to say it again. It is ignorant. It is dumb. And my man got a good beard. Shout out to my brother, even though he's like super tall. I'm tired of y'all big tall cats, man. I done said that before and I'll say it again. I'm offended by y'all big old tall rascals. But it is what it is. Mr. Smooth, yeah, he was. He out there trying to change his status. All right, but there you go. There you go. Yeah, the fact that these gentlemen all can celebrate, everybody can enjoy themselves, to me, that is very, very invaluable closure to this experience. Being the fact that these young men did not probably have, if they were of the younger group, they probably didn't have a high school graduation, and at least they got this. Kudos to you. Kudos to even the ones that want to protest, even the ones that wanted to go out there and act a fool. My hat's off to you for allowing these men to be able to be inducted into the Brotherhood of Morehouse Alumni unscathed. Thank you very much. Even though I disagree with you ideologically, and I think I got problems with your philosophies, thank you for allowing our brothers in the class of 24 to join our ranks unscathed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, that doesn't change anything. I got words to say about you protesting, and I'm not going to hold any of that back. But at least these brothers were inducted in unscathed, and I think that's admirable. Thank you for your self-control. Thank you for being concerned about caring for your brother. Am I my brother's keeper? Thank you for caring about these brothers enough to let them. There's a lot of older guys in this group. I wonder what that's about. I got that bow tie, by the way. Thank you for caring about them enough to not hinder and stop their celebration today. And we got about 30 minutes, give or take, and you can go do whatever you want to do. All right, you can go do whatever you like, but you at least let these brothers graduate, and that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, continuing professional education. What is that? I don't know what continuing professional education is. Are they cum laudes? Are they cum laudes? What does that mean? Now, probably, what y'all probably saying is, Jason, you talked through the whole thing. That might be what y'all trying to say to me.
Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Cum laude.
Kendall Mason, Morehouse Online Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Cum laude.
Julian Nadir Mohammed, Kinesiology, Sports Studies, Physical Education, cum laude. Charles Mandrell Moore, Morehouse Online Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Oh, this is the group.
Christopher Leonard,
the online group.
Education Studies. Samad Noble, Kinesiology, Sports Studies.
That might be it. Go that way, bro.
Willie L.
Doing the
Owens
most.
Jr.
I see you.
Morehouse Online Business Administration.
That's what it is.
Summa cum laude. Philip Andre Peoples, Morehouse Online Business Administration, magna cum laude. Robert Eric Person, Morehouse Online Business Administration, cum laude.
Cum
Michael
laude.
McGregor Poindexter, Kinesiology, Sports Studies, Physical Education, magna cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa. Tyrone L. Reed Sr., Morehouse Online Business Administration. Rick Moylan Russell Jr., Morehouse Online Business Administration. Michael Andrew Scott.
Andrew Scott.
Kinesiology, Sports Studies, Physical Education, cum laude.
Cum laude.
Kendall Maurice Shivers, Jr., Kinesiology, Sports Studies, Physical Education. Collins Cole Simmons IV, Education Studies. Gregory A. Sneed, Jr., Morehouse Online Business Administration, summa cum laude. Aaron Demetrius Johnson Solomon, Morehouse Online Business Administration, cum laude.
He looked back and like, what is this dude got on his head?
Kinesiology, Sports Studies, Physical Education, summa cum laude, Phi Beta Kappa.
Hey, what is wrong with you?
W. Price Stevens, kinesiology, sports studies, physical education, cum laude.
What are we doing?
John Hamilton Stringer IV.
Enjoy your day, my friend. Enjoy your day.
Online Business Administration, cum laude. Brian
Cum laude.
Strong.
They are happy
Online
now. That is
Business
true. That is so very much
Summa
true.
Cum laude. Broderick D. Talley, Morehouse Online Business Administration, summa cum laude. Brenton Walters, Morehouse Online Business Administration. Joe E. Williams.
Hey, I
Jr.,
met that guy. That guy is that dude right here.
Magna
He
cum laude.
yeah, he has a good story, man. He started school, and his dad.
Morehouse Online
Oh
Business
man,
Administration, cum laude.
his dad had some physical issues, had a stroke, and died. And he was not able to finish,
Business Administration.
and he came back and got done. Cum laude. Good. That's a good story, man. I'll probably see him at alumni meeting this week, because I know the alumni have been talking a lot about him. Oh, I have no idea, Major Victory. I have no idea. It's a high GPA, and I was not that. I was get up out of here. They wasn't saying Jason Whitaker, cum laude. They said, Jason Whitaker, get your butt up out of here. You on borrowed time, brother. There's a lot of alumni have gone. Good gravy.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
That alumni section is empty.
To the left and be seated.
Alumni said, we got to go. Yeah, I didn't have that GPA. I had to thank Lord I'm out of here.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Congratulations. Let's give them a hand.
All right, let's see what we got.
ROTC candidates were commissioned on Friday. We now ask all newly commissioned officers to please remove your caps and gowns and proceed to the stage to take the ceremonial oath of office.
Yeah, they gave me a congratulations. Now you may leave, sir.
I would also
That's what they said to me.
call Captain Jesus Rodriguez to the podium.
What's going on, ROTC? You gotta have you got your deal on? Okay. What's your
So who's going? Are you Captain Rodriguez? Okay. Okay. Filling in for Captain Rodriguez is Captain.
That's what I got to get the stepping
Is
award.
Lieutenant Colonel Lyles.
Only 3? Only 2? Okay.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Jacquez Damon Hoyt.
I, Seth Alexander Mallory. Having been appointed an officer in the United States Army.
Having been appointed an officer in the United States Army.
In the rank of second lieutenant.
In the rank of second lieutenant.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear or affirm.
To support and defend the Constitution.
To support or defend the Constitution.
Of the United States of America.
Of the United States of America.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
And I bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And I bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
I take this obligation freely.
I take this obligation freely.
Without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
Without mental reservation or purpose of evasion.
And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties.
That I will well and faithfully
Can I get 15 more likes?
Of the office.
Of the office.
Of which I'm about to enter.
Of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
I'm not certain if they're going to West Point, Major Victory. I know, I'll look it up, but I think they are. Is West Point Army? All right, let's go. Let's see.
Now, to induct our newest graduates Into the ranks of the alumni, please welcome the president of the Morehouse College Alumni Association, Mr. Javaro Edwards, class of 1992, and Morehouse College trustee.
And then there was light. Thank you, President Thomas. Psalm 59, verse 16 through 17 reads, I will sing of your strength. In the morning, I will sing of your love. For you are my fortress, my refuge in times of trouble. You are my strength. I watch for you. You, God, are my fortress, my God, on whom I can rely.
I mean, it really is. Sun is out.
Morehouse College distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family members, alumni, and my proud graduating class of 2024. Every institution of higher education is made stronger by its alumni. And now that you have earned your degrees, you are expected to reach back and give back in support of the mission of our mighty institution. As the president of the National Alumni Association, I feel it is my responsibility to calibrate your mission with these fundamental pillars. Define your space.
What?
Each of you possesses a unique blend of talents, dreams, and experiences that shape your identity. Owning your space means defining it for yourselves, not letting others dictate who you should be or what you can achieve.
Wow.
Celebrate resilience. Your journey to this point has been marked by resilience. You face obstacles head on. Identify and owning your space means defining it for yourselves and not letting others dictate. Oh, sorry, I got lost.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
Our journey to this point has been marked by resilience. You faced obstacles head on, pushed through adversity, and emerged stronger. This resilience is your foundation. It reminds you of your ability to persevere and thrive.
Don't get me started, Mimi.
I am deeply honored and thrilled to invite all members of Morehouse College class of 2024, including our distinguished honorary degree recipients, to stand.
See, honorary degree also is an alumni. That's so disappointing. But I'm going to celebrate these gentlemen.
Invested in me as the president of the Morehouse College National Alumni Association, I'm honored to induct you into the Morehouse College Alumni Association with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of a distinguished Morehouse graduate. And remember the indelible words of once spoken by our president, Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays. The tragedy of life is often not in failure, but rather in our complacency. Not in doing too much, but rather in doing too little. Not in living above our ability, but rather in living below our capacity. As our gift to you, your first year of alumni membership dues are waived. I am now pleased to welcome you into the ranks and body of Morehouse College alumni. Your rite of passage is complete. Hallelujah and amen.
Welcome, gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much, Deke. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Edwards. Now, the Glee Club will perform the traditional commencement anthem, Prayer of Lohengrin. Alumni members of the Glee Club are invited to join the Glee Club on stage for this commencement tradition.
All right, and I got to mute music so that we don't get a ding from the copyright Gestapo. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the alumni meeting Tuesday is going to be talking about this. Like, you do realize this dude is now an alumni, right? Well, whatever you think about Biden, he is now an alumni. So is Obama, okay? Let's just tell the truth. Disgusting. I want one of those maroon. I want one of those maroon sport coats right there. That's what Dear Woke Christian needs right there. I need that. That's what I need in my life. And a new white hat. Because this hat is definitely not white. I need one of those maroon. I need one of those. That's what I need in my life. My man got a straight up cowboy hat. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, let me know in the chat. What did y'all think about? All right, what did y'all think about the conference of degrees? We're going to save Biden for later. What did y'all think about the conference of degrees? Did y'all think it went pretty off without a hitch? What did y'all think? I felt like it was hitchless. I thought it went pretty well. I won't be calling him brother. No, I will not be calling him my brother at all. Wait, I'm going through withdrawals. Wait. I am. I need one of those maroon jackets. I'm gonna see if I can rustle it up for homecoming in October, because I need one of those jackets. I need one. It needs to be a thing for sure. But what y'all think about it? I want to know, what did y'all think about the conference of degrees? I think it went off pretty well. Again, kudos to everybody being respectful and allowing everyone to enjoy today and not just your little hobby horse situation. Mimi says, all things considered, it was smooth. All right, there you go. Yeah, sad to say, cost a chameleon, but that is according to the if you receive an honorary degree, you are an alumni. And again, it's perfunctory. I doubt highly anybody runs around saying, "Oh, I'm a Morehouse man. I have an honorary degree." I doubt that. It's just the fact that they could have given him a plaque and said, "Thank you so much for coming to speak," and it would not have sullied the Alumni Association. Because remember, the alumni didn't want Biden to come either. Lots of people didn't want him to come because of what's going on in the Middle East, but a lot of people had other issues with Biden. So the idea and the notion that, oh, we're going to give you a degree from the school where people really don't know if they really want you to be here, that's a slap in the face. So we're going to see. I'm pretty sure the Alumni Association is going to be talking about it on Tuesday, or maybe even the group text. In fact, let me check that. But yeah, I think that's going to be a very interesting discussion. Despite Biden is positive and nice just to see. Absolutely. Like, what did you think about it? Smooth as I think I got you there, Extreme. I see you. Yeah, once they handed out the degrees, I really think people were just like looking like they were sucking on sour lemons because Biden was there. But once he left and once they started conferring the degrees, that's what graduation has always been like. It's like that from the beginning to the end. It's a celebration all the way through the whole thing. There's excitement. There's a lot of rallying and all that stuff. Give me that. Come on, y'all. Stretch your hand toward that maroon sport coat. Just stretch your hand toward that maroon sport coat. Help Jay out. I think I need that in my life. Come on, I'll even do a show with the maroon sport coat. I will. I promise you. I will. But, I mean, that's how graduation is always. In a moment, once the Glee Club is finished, you'll see what I mean. Like, this is how it is from the beginning all the way to the end, not just at the end. Yeah, I need to get a new hat. My hat don't look that good. All right, let's see. Hey, I got a couple of them. But this one has been, trust me, this one's been through the storm. This one is like, look, I wouldn't mind you putting me out the pasture. So if I get another one, I will put this one out the pasture. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Ooh. Lord, don't let YouTube hit me with their best shot. Don't hit me with their best shot, YouTube. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right. They're done. Okay. Okay. A lot of things. That alumni section said, we are out of here. We got to go. We got to hit that brunch. Alumni section said, we in the wind, my guy. I love it. I love it. All right, what do we see? Let me see. While they getting that ready. It looks hot out there. It looks hot. It's food time. Absolutely. I appreciate your prayers. Thank you.
Men of the class of 2024, it is time to close the book on graduation. I had a rather long set of comments at this moment.
Nope.
But I don't think that that's required.
It's not.
In the last what I want to do is just acknowledge that because of you, we made history today here at Morehouse College. You showed the world why the world needs Morehouse. A place that can hold the tensions that threaten to divide our world and our society. I want to congratulate you, and some of you wore signs.
Stop
your
it.
allegiances and
Stop
feelings,
it.
but you did so in a dignified way.
Just stop. You don't even have to acknowledge it. Celebrate everybody.
You did so in a way that made clear your stances, but did not reach to dehumanize or demonize. Those are the two forces that as Morehouse men you must stand against, because they are the forces that move us away from seeing the humanity in others. And I believe no matter what conflict besets us, if we don't lose sight of the humanity of those who might be on the other side of the issue, we can find a better way forward. To me, that is the lesson of Dr. King. So I want to thank you.
Dr. King is not Jesus.
I also want to thank our faculty and staff and parents and alumni for being with us in this history-making moment, and a moment that I think, because of you, class of 2024, and all that you've been through these 4 years, and the discussions that you had to have these last few weeks, you have made Morehouse a stronger institution to provide leadership to the world. With that, I give you your leave from this hill. Thank you.
Thank you, President Thomas, for those remarks. To these now officially Morehouse men. On behalf of the Commencement Planning Committee and team and our entire college family, let me thank each of you for joining us for our 140th commencement exercises of Morehouse College. While we realize that you have been very cooperative today, we assure that you will continue, as you always will, this class, to depart Century Campus for the first time as graduates of Morehouse College. And quite possibly for the last time as a full class. With that, we ask that you keep the aisles clear for the recessional. Reverend Bennings, the 140th commencement convocation of Morehouse College is now concluded. Gentlemen, please rise as you sing the college hymn for the first time as alumni of Morehouse College. After which, Reverend Dr. Lawrence Edward Carter, Senior Dean of the Martin Luther King Jr. International Chapel, will give the benediction. Following the benediction, we ask the audience to remain seated for the spiritual, Fare Ye Well, and the recession. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the copyright for this. Darn it. Here it comes. Just like that. The house. There's a song at the end, and we're going to go ahead and call it. There's a song, and then the processional.
And now, let us receive the benediction.
He gonna pray to the universe, y'all.
In oneness and alignment with eternal Spirit's truth and omniabundant goodness,
what are you talking about, Dean?
Go forth from this sacred, blood-soaked second century campus in the name of responsible freedom, inclusive equality, and participatory democracy.
I'm sorry.
In the name of truth, justice,
In the American way.
rule of law,
Oh.
and progress.
Dean Carter be praying. Look, marvelous. Major victory. I mean, this dude will be praying to the ants. He'll be praying to the trees. It is the most cringe. If you think this is cringe, bruh, I can show you. We can get you some prayers that will roll up your hair. You might not even have hair. I don't even know what he's talking about, man. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Being, knowing, and living. For nothing is too good to be true.
Nothing's too good to be true.
Depart, believing that even though
You know what? I'm gonna accept that. You know what? Extreme. I accept that. This is a blight on the house. And I'm not, Dean Carter he was there when I was there. So it's been better than 25. And he was old when I was there. So, but again, like he'll be praying to the Mother, Father, God, the universe, praying to your ancestors, spiritualism. I don't even know what he's talking about. So you're right. I should have cut it off when we got done. We should have got done and should have cut it off. All right. He's still talking? And we don't have a clue what's on that stick. It might be a whole bronze serpent. I don't know what it is. What is it? It might be a Imhotep. You don't know. I mean, Dean Carter be rolling out with some crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, stop talking, Dean Carter. We're ready to go. It's hot. Dr. Thomas needs something to drink. He needs to start packing. Like, it might be an amen and a woman. You know what? He probably is going to say something crazy like that.
The want or hope of God.
What are you talking about?
You are the will of God.
What?
Wake each moment to realize this wisdom.
It does like an eagle's head. You're right. It kind of look
I
like it.
send you up from being comfortable in a front row seat at the lowest possible human behavior parade.
I have no idea what he's talking. I have no idea.
As manifestors
I'm sorry. This will.
Of a Morehouse education, this revitalizing strength.
Good to see Etai. Thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us. I appreciate all. You know what, man?
Unborn generations.
What are you talking about, Doc? Dean Carter will do this, man. It will be all day.
Upon us as lovers of God and lovers of love.
Lovers of love.
Be the light.
He has an umbrella. It's some kind of hawk head. I mean, some kind of symbolism.
So be it. So be you.
What?
And so it is. Let everyone say, amen.
I'm sorry, Extreme. I'm sorry. I don't know. Hopefully I can get away with this one. Okay, so they don't do the traditional throw your cap in the air. I don't know if schools still do that or not. I can see people having problems with that. But I did it in high school, but we didn't do it at Morehouse either. No, I take that back. We did throw our cap in 99. I don't know when they stopped doing this. But there's a recessional where the dignitaries on the roster make their way out, but it looks like they're just letting the kids just leave. Like they're just wandering, milling around. Maybe not. I take that back. They're still here. They're still there. Yo, but thank you all so much. I really do appreciate all of y'all hanging out with me and such of that nature. Checking out graduation and giving me that dude crying again. Right? Hey, look, bro. You earned it, my man. Get your tears out. Go ahead, man. This dude was straight leaving. He was in the wind. No, I don't think they throw the hats, my guy. I can see them being a problem. But I don't know. I gotta find out, when did they stop throwing hats in the air? They ready to go. They said they've been out here all day. Because they've been there since they got out here at 8:30, they started marching out. It is now 12:30. They've been there for 4 hours. And you know, mom and dad tired. And look, it was overcast at one point, but I mean, that sun looked like it's hot outdoors. Yeah, I have no idea what this processional is. It just looks like you just leaving. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to it. I would think, I don't know this, Mimi. I don't know. Throwing the hat in the air. I don't know what that had to do with C19. But I think they had stopped doing that before then. I'm going to have to look into that. When did they stop customary to throw hats in the air? Hey, Terry, no problem. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of y'all. Thank you so much. At one point, we had 250 people watching. That's super dope. I appreciate every last one of you. If you did like this, if you like this type of content, you can do something real simple like hit that thumbs up button. It does let me know that you like this. It does let me know that, hey, this is the kind of stuff you find value in. I just wanted to give a perception as a Morehouse alumni. What is my perception of seeing graduation, seeing the class of 2024, as this was my 25th reunion year, as well as, that the commencement speaker also kind of exacerbated the problem as well. So to hear what the commencement speaker had to say, that was interesting. So I just wanted to share that with you all. Hopefully you all got something good out of it and gave you an opportunity to kind of see, like, this is what Morehouse is about. This is one of the few left historically Black colleges that are male only. Our sister school across the street, Spelman, is of course female only. And this is, 415 brothers being graduated this class, which is amazing. And I thought it would be fun to do this. So I really do appreciate that y'all hung out with me. Thank you so much for taking your time on a Sunday. Lord willing, you can still go to church, or you can still go to second service. I'm going to go to second service this afternoon. And then I'll come back this evening. We'll do a live stream tonight, talk about some of the things that we saw and the such like that. So I will be posting that in a moment. So if you don't see it on my page, look on my community tab. I'm looking forward to connecting with you all. Kevin Briggins from Off Code podcast will be on with me as well. We'll just be talking about this, maybe talk about Biden, talk about some of the protests that you didn't see and such like that. Because I've looked through Twitter and TikTok. I did see quite a few protests. So there was protesting going on, but it wasn't bombastic. It wasn't problematic and such like that. So kudos to those people that protest respectfully and allowed everyone to enjoy themselves. Man, they are just letting them walk out. I thought you had to walk out like in an orderly fashion. Interesting. It's like just a mob. But anyway, dude, Dre came in here with the shots fired. Just finished watching the Biden portion of this, and I can't stress how racist, divisive, doom, and gloom that speech was. It was if I was a graduate, I would have no hope for the future after listening to that man. My man, bruh, I don't even know if you house, but bruh, that was right on the money. That's what I'm saying. Like that wasn't a speech for graduates. That was a campaign speech. That was Dre. Thank you so much, man. Grace and peace. Thank you so much for coming in. Again, I don't know if you house, but you hit the nail right on the head. That was not a campaign. That was not a graduation speech. That was a campaign speech. And Morehouse deserves what they get for that. If President Thomas gets fired because of it, you get what you get. You did that to yourself. If, again, because Biden just came in there, rattled off some foolishness, and then jetted up out of there. And now we got to worry about picking up the pieces, because I am a class of 99. I am an alumni, a proud alumni. Going to alumni meeting this Tuesday. Going to have a good time. But y'all did this. Y'all did this. So you deserve it. So good catch, Dre. Thank you for stopping by, man. Grace and peace, man, for sure. Yeah, thank you so much, Extreme. I thank all of y'all for hanging out with us today. That was a lot of fun. And I'm glad the watch party format works. I like it. Only thing is during the watch party, I can't maximize the screen. I can't utilize the screen to pull up other things. So, for example, if I wanted to pull up a TikTok, I couldn't pull it up at that moment. But I do want to show you, you know what? I did tell y'all that. Thank you so much for reminding me. Thank you so much. I told y'all I was going to show you Joe Biden. All right. So here's Biden yesterday. All right. Here we go.
Speech at that other place, that men's college, Morehouse.
Morehouse.
Now, sure, he might be just trying to be coy and trying to be funny about it and whatever like that. And I have the full video that he's speaking about. He's talking about like allegedly Joe Biden wants us to believe that him and Kamala Harris have discussions about what is the best HBCU. Apparently, that's what I'm supposed to believe. Maybe I'll pull the whole thing out so we can all listen to the exact same thing together. But yeah, he wants us to believe that him and Kamala actually discuss what is the best HBCU out there. I have no idea why you lying like that, Joe. Why you lying, Joe? Stop lying. But any pace, do I have I have it, but it's long. I'm going to save that for tonight. We'll do that tonight. And I'll play like the longer segment of it so you can hear it in its full context because it's crazy. Like, what in the world? Like, you want me to believe that, Joe? Joe, I'm not crazy, man. Now, they might let you on, but I'm not falling for that foolishness, my guy. I'm not going with it, man. So any pace. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for y'all. And let's do this real quick. I'm going to shout out Willie Doc. Thank you so much. My brother from the class of 99. Thank you so very much. Fisk, what in the world? Get up out of here. I have some good friends that went to Fisk. Some good people went there. Absolutely. Hey, I think feel free, please. I think more people should. And the bad thing is, I think they knew it. I think just looking at the faces, there's a lot of people that look like, yeah, we messed up with this. This was dumb. They knew it, but they knew it beforehand. They just could not. After they've announced Biden, you can't really take it back. So I understand that problem. The problem is, why were you even considering the guy? And to say that, oh, well, he was going to use this as a political speech and you knew what it is. And he didn't let you down. He did not let you down. He gave you a political speech. And now so you ended these gentlemen's college career. Now, granted, I don't think commencement speakers really make that big of a hill of beans. Oprah was my commencement speaker. I have no idea what she said. Okay. So I don't think that's going to be the case, but this one will, because we're in a much different world than we were 25 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. But anyway, everybody, thank y'all so much. All of you, thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. Willie Doc, I appreciate you always, brother. Thank you so much. Always. Thank you so much, Canton Hag, if you're still here. I appreciate you for the very gracious, very kind $10 super chat. Let me go ahead and give you that. Rico. All right, helping me with my Rico Defense Fund. Willie Doc again, helping your boy. Rico. Thank you so much. And then Dumas, brand new. I've just met you, man, but I thank you so much. And you made a great point right here. He's now esteemed as MLK, ADK, MLK the third, Howard Thurman, Spike Lee, Samuel Jackson, Julian Bonds, and now we got Rico. Joe Biden, man, come on. Thank you so much for the gracious super chat, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. Yo, how about this? Lord willing, I'm going to do this again, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to probably set the announcement for 7 o'clock, and then I'm just going to move it. And the reason being is once I put it for 7 o'clock and at 6:50, it will announce to everybody that I'm going live in 10 minutes. Well, once it announces to everybody, I'm going to move it to 7:15. And then at 7:05, it'll announce that I'm going live at 7:15. And then I'll move it again. It'll announce it out there. That way, hopefully, everybody will get the announcement. I don't know how to fix this. YouTube doesn't always send the announcements out to everybody. If you could just make sure that you have notifications on, that would help a lot. But a lot of people, even with the notifications on, they don't get it. So that's just a way I'm going to do that game. Probably start at like 7 o'clock and move it to like 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, and then we'll actually start at 8 o'clock. Just so you'll get an announcement. Not to bug you. Don't want to bug you. But I do want to see if that will fix the problem that people are having where they're not getting notified about the show. Everybody, thank you so very much. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. I appreciate you all. And until next time, everybody, grace and peace. Take care.